Okay. Welcome, guys. So trying to make a slick transition from our show with Dermott into the woods. That was very enjoyable. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And now we're into random Warble stuff, streaming that could go into any territory. Who knows? So been joined on stage by Voidoid. Welcome, Void.
Hey, how you going?
Good, mate. And we've also got Age. How are you, Ange?
Yeah, I'm good. That's going to stick now, isn't it? Fucking hell.
It is, yeah. And welcome, Ultimate Greatness, Sean.
Hey, fellas.
Okay. So, yeah, that was good fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Great, mate.
Really good.
Great. James, great fella. Like I said, I've sound like a broken record, but yeah, anyone that doesn't listen to their pod, highly recommend it. If you like the sort of shit that we speak here, they're sort of along the same veins, and yeah, great combo. Him and his old man. What more can you say? I hope the best for him. I hope it just keeps bloody growing and growing because they got a great thing going. So awesome to have him as part of the community, and yeah, what can you say?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I have to check them out a bit more. I don't keep up with. I mean, I pretty much just listen to Mick, this one obviously, and Anthony. So I haven't I'd make little cameos with the others, but I don't regularly check them out. I will though. Just a time thing, most of it.
Yeah. So they bring out a post game review that usually comes out Sunday, and that's a must watch for me. Goes for just under 2 hours, and they do once a month. They have a panel show, which is like usually 4 guys total, sort of a similar format to what we did tonight. And now Dermott has started doing walk and talks. He'll just go for a walk around his neighbourhood and he'll stream that. So no, I'm sure we'd like them, Void. They're a staple of my weekly pies content, that's for sure.
Totally. Yeah, I look forward to it.
Awesome. And any actually before I launch into that, there's a couple of guys backstage. I'm gonna bring them on. They've probably been dying for a yarn.
Get them on, mate. Everyone would be sick of hearing my voice.
G'day, Chrissy Talbot. How you doing, mate?
Hey, Matt. Hey, everyone.
Hey, Chris.
Chrissy.
And I'll bring on Mick Sacker. Mick, how you doing? You muted, Mick. Mick.
There we go. Yeah, I enjoyed that. Great to hear Dermott and to see him, come on and talk with everyone. It was fantastic, man. He's a great bloke, huh? Him and his old man.
Yeah,
just
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a good team, aren't they?
And so where we at, man? Collingwood, mate. What the fuck's going on, man? Seriously. Fucking, it's just I don't know. Look, we're going to beat Richmond this week. We're going to beat them. Yeah, we know. Pencil it in. Everyone's going to jump on and fucking say we're back and this and that, but it's just a middling season, man. It's just been a disappointment, man. And I've always been an advocate of the last third of the year. We'll get things going, but mate, I don't know, man. Even the game against Port, we won fairly comfortably, but there was nothing really to get excited about, man. I don't know what these guys are doing, like for the crowd, man. You go to the games and you want to be fucking excited, mate. Apart from Nick and Geordie, man, it just seems like nothing's happening, mate. The Swaddling debut was good, something different, to see. But apart from that, man, just been one of those years, mate.
There's only one fix as well. There's only one fix is to you can't get rid of 8 blokes all in one round. But over the next 2 or 3 weeks, they've got to start transitioning guys out of that team who either are in piss poor form or are not part of our future. Because, look at the excitement that Swaddling brought. How excited was the team when he kicked that goal? Imagine if Charlie West comes in and bags 3 or 4 goals, how that'll pump them up.
Yeah.
They've just got to get rid of people who are dead wood and get these young guys in. And I reckon that, and if Fly just stops playing so negatively and so stubborn, we're not going to make top 6. But I want to be going into a wild card round and playing well to give us a bit of excitement. Because that game against Port, we were atrocious.
Oh, man.
Absolutely atrocious.
Yeah. Especially that first half was just miserable, man. I don't know if it was the weather. It was just, come on, man. Age can talk as well. We go to the games. We want to see something, mate, It's just this fucking shit game plan, mate. You just... Oh, man, in that premiership year when we were just running and gunning through the middle, it was just exciting, even though we always had to come back and win and stuff. But it got us excited, mate. Now it's just Dullsville, mate, Oh,
I think we're trying to do it the last 2 weeks. So actually, since the second half of the Bulldogs game, I've noticed a very subtle shift in the game plan. It just doesn't. It's not reflecting in the score on the scoreboard.
Yeah,
and that last quarter especially makes it look like it wasn't happening. We were doing it. That's the only thing I'm happy about is I think that we're with more speed around the ball with some of these young guys that we have in the middle now, like your Eds and then Swaddling coming in. I think it's going to allow us to play it. What I noticed across the round, I thought it was just us. I noticed across the round, the ground's really slowing down, obviously, this time of year, and the scoring was fairly similar in some of the other games. It was like, 50 to 70, 50 to 80 type of scoring. Real slog. We got to see if we do it, how we go next week. Hopefully it's a little drier. Yeah. But, coincidentally, we're starting to implement a run and gun style right around the time of the year where the ground slows down.
Yeah, could this be the flick of the switch? I'm being a smart ass. It's not the flick of the switch, but imagine that, mate. We just turn it on now, mate.
Well, you need the personnel as well to do it. Like the way we were selecting the team, I mean, it's been gradual, but now even with skill errors, if you just have speed around the football, you can create chaos. Even if I don't care if they turn the ball over, and if they try and go through the corridor and they try and take a risky kick, don't care if it doesn't come off. So it will come off 3 out of 5 times.
Well, that's been Carlton's resurgence. Corridor at all times. If you fuck up, you fuck up. But something funny happens when you do that. You other teams get on the back foot because they're always shitting themselves, and more often than not, it comes off, man. And look at them, mate. They're flying, mate. We just have to do it, man. Rock on mode for the rest of the year, mate.
This week will be interesting because, like, Richmond have a way of I've watched them quite a bit this year. They do have a way of making other teams play to their level.
Yeah. Yeah.
They stick with teams for about a half.
Yeah.
Then they just don't have the cattle to get past. But I'm only worried that I'm hoping we can play our style of football and we don't allow it to turn into a bottom 4 looking, match. Yeah.
Look, the way I'm seeing it, we're going to win by 25 points like last week. It's going to be a dour first half. We'll turn it on for a quarter. we'll get the job done, and then straight back to Presti mode, and just stat padding. And that, I've been talking to a couple of Richmond supporters last few days. They know they're going to lose this game, and I just see that's the way it's going to go. It's really a nothing game coming up, man, and we'll know truly if we've turned somewhat of a corner once we play Gold Coast the week after, and then North at fucking at Marvel. That's a tricky one, man. Yeah,
that could go either way. At this stage, unless we see something really, really different in the next couple of weeks that gives us a bit more confidence.
Yeah.
The Port game, I don't know where that sits with me at the moment, because I know we've beaten Port by more than most other teams are beating them.
Yeah.
So that gives me confidence on the one hand, but on the other hand, it did look like a couple of kind of middling sides. I can't tell which is which at this point.
Yeah. But you know what? Over the cracks.
I wouldn't be looking at the Port game at all, because Port's always, because every team's got their bogey team. Port Adelaide's our team. We will, it doesn't matter form or whatever. We always smack Port.
Yeah.
So I reckon it's one of those. It's kind of like the Anzac Day game where we smashed Essendon and stuff. Granted, that's more due to them just being so bad. But I think when it comes to Port, if you look at the history, we have a history of basically killing them every time we play them. So in terms of future hopes of doing anything, I don't think that a Port game should ever, from a COVID perspective, a Port game should never determine whether if you're a chance to win a flag, chance to win the wooden spoon. It's just it just shouldn't go in any direction, because it's such a it's a team we always play and we always play well against. But I think if you take anything out of it, I think it's a bit sort of I don't think it's the best move.
And you know what papered over the cracks in that win, mate? As soon as what's his name, Radaglia went down, he broke the record for fucking intercepts before he went down. Now, if he's still on the ground, he's just marking everything. We're kicking it straight to him like we're fucking short passing it to him. Are you going to tell me if he doesn't go off, we're not going to keep doing that? Going how we've played all year,
Yeah.
So it would have been a lot closer if he stayed on, man. And you know how we are in the close games.
Yeah, it was especially with the narrative. Every time it's close, we've been losing them.
Yeah.
Port have been making it really hard for teams to score against them this year. I've noticed. Look, we've got to see it for 2 or 3 weeks. We can't judge after one game. We're going to have to see a bit of a pattern emerging, whether it's good or bad. Then we'll know. And if we don't, if it's not our year, then put everybody into surgery and play some kids.
Yeah, that's the thing. Void. We've said it before, mate. As long as that wild card, the bait, hanging in front of us, that wild card round. Doesn't matter how shit we go in the next few rounds. It's always going to be gettable to become a wild card. So I think we'll continue with this conservative approach rather than just flicking the switch and just shit. Sorry guys, I'm getting a phone call. I gotta go. Sorry guys.
Now that's a first.
There we go.
I love that.
Has Mick still got a fucking landline?
It was a phone from the 1920s.
Oh, fucking hell.
He probably had to put his
Live
finger
TV.
in the dial so he could turn it around.
Oh,
Live
fucking hell.
TV.
Yeah, it's why calling him, telling him to relax.
That's funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. There's maybe it's just the optimist in me. But I have liked since we played Melbourne and the second half of the Bulldogs. I'll go back a little further. I have seen a lot that I've been liking, little glimpses of what we're doing a little bit differently. Even though the scoring isn't changing too much, I have noticed we're not playing quite as ugly the way we had been most of the previous 10 weeks.
Yep.
We're trying to do something different. It probably will take a little bit of time for us to sort of get that going, but we'll see. We'll see if he does or if he doesn't. If he goes Presti mode and if he tries to ice the games, I think that's a mistake because I think that you're inviting momentum to shift against you by doing that. Unless you're really, really well drilled, you're just giving them an opportunity just to counterattack. Unless you're 10 goals up, I wouldn't be doing that.
Yeah. 100%.
And how's Chris doing? How you doing, mate? You be quiet down in that little bottom corner, or on my screen, you're in the bottom corner.
Yeah, nice.
No, I'm always listening. I like listening. But the thing is, of course, I'm really pissed off. I'm not happy with this year. If we make wild cards, like Mick said, it's a joke. Think about it. We were in a prelim last year. It's a fucking joke. Well, I'm going to be happy being in a wild card? No. I'm going to be pissed off. I'm not going to enjoy it. I'm going to be pissed off.
I think it's also I think the narrative around that that we are this like wild card team when it's like, no, we are a team that should be contending for finals. These guys like Pendle, Sidey, all these guys, they're playing on because they're trying to get the flag. So this whole this narrative that we're trying to be this pretending team that's making the wild card round and all this stuff. It just annoys me so much. And again, it's of the club being so incompetent at like running this club well. Like you put selection integrity in, it doesn't make just one player better. But if you sacrifice, I can't remember what the saying would be. I'm sure there's a saying for it, but it's like it's you sort of have to chop the head off of a villager for everyone else to notice. So whether if that means you drop someone to the VFL, put people on notice about, hey, we're not standing for this type of standard anymore. And whether if it is a Sidebottom, whether if it is a Houston or Lipinski or whoever it is, like there needs to be standards of just things that we just can't tolerate anymore. And then it'll get guys like, maybe someone like a Chris that's getting towards the end of his career where he goes, oh, damn, if Sidey's playing in the VFL, I might need to lift my game. So you get a better version of Chris, like, the next week. It's not a thing where it adds on. It basically multiplies because not only does, and then the other part of it too is that hypothetically, let's just say we have Sidebottom play in the VFL. If he knows, damn, okay, my spot's not, it's not secured every week. He goes and has 3 or 4 weeks in the VFL, averages, say, 25, 30 disposals, and even averages, say, like a goal and a half a game because we know he can kick goals. If he's doing those things, then, like, okay, cool, he can come back in because he's actually earned his spot. And then if he's doing that in the VFL, he could potentially do that in the AFL as well. So it's it's sort of having that healthy bit of competition, and even again throwing a Jacob Ryan in there because at the end of the day, the kid knows he's getting delisted at the end of the year, but like give him a shot, give him a fighting opportunity to be like, hey, you're probably not going to be here next year. but at least have a game and at least make us have a conversation about it. At least play to the point where you can be like, damn, should we really be delisting this kid? Because if he plays well, then yeah, you're probably going to be giving him a contract. There's not going to be many offers outside of other clubs picking him up. You can put him on the salary cap for cheap. So again, it's and if he's getting again 25, 30 disposals in the VFL every week, playing in the back pocket, it's like surely it's deserved an opportunity. And then we can throw, other people, in the VFL, and we can have some selection integrity. And it's going to flip the club around, like, big time. Like, I just know it, but because we've got Fly as coach, I just don't see it happening. So we're just going to be that, team that's going to make up the wild card. And, yeah, we'll probably barely make, we'll probably barely get through the finals, when really we should be at worst a prelim team. Like there should be no excuses on us not making a prelim.
I wonder what would have happened if because I think Fly's he clearly has a mandate to sort of start going past some of these guys. I noticed when he left Sidey out for King's birthday. To me, that was the first, the first little sign that he's probably not going to be included in his future plans. Now, I wonder if he would have come in if Pendles had have not played. Sorry, if Pendles had have played last week. I wonder if he would have, if he had have still come straight back in, then I would be disappointed even more. The fact, my view is if he insists on having them both still, Pendles picks himself usually, but Pendles can't play every game anymore. If you insist on having them both there, I'd rather them not both play at the same time. That's just my view. It's not like I prefer it that way, but if it's like a situation where it's like, you got to compromise because you're going to do it anyway, I'd rather that. I think when Pendles and Sidey both play together, we're really slow.
Yep.
And if you want seniority, at least it can be like a Gunston Bruce type situation. If you were to switch them out each week, Pendles 1 week on, 1 week off, Sidey 1 week on, 1 week off. I could live with that maybe because at least it gives you an extra spot for a young kid instead of 2 being taken up, just 1 spot per week. I don't know if he'll do that. The thing about Sidey being put in the VFL, I'm all for that, but I don't think at this point he can earn back his form because I think he's just gone past it.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much there's to gain in terms of him earning a spot back because I think that, to me, him going to the VFL now is him going to the VFL to finish his career because I think we've got to start transitioning and we want to get rid of at least two of them this year, whoever that is. At least 2 guys who are Jamie might already have taken care of one of them automatically, sadly. But maybe 2 more on top of that. I don't know.
I'm not. Yeah, I don't know about that personally because I just think that when you have selection integrity and again, like, make it clear to them, like, it's not that their spot is like completely gone. If their form warrants it, they get a game. Especially, if Sidebottom plays, say, 2 or 3 VFL games and he's averaging like 30 disposals and 2 goals, like, he comes back in, but he needs to be like killing it at the VFL level, I'll also quickly get Lucas on because he's also been waiting in backstage for a fair bit, so I'll just get him on real quick. Hey, Lucas.
Yeah, how you doing, Sean? Yeah, how you doing, everyone? How you doing, Chris? How's everyone going?
Good.
Good.
Yeah, I think that Hey, how you doing? I think that that call from Mick was from my co-host saying, "Don't let that Geelong idiot on the stream." So Chris didn't listen to that one. So had the pleasure of yeah. I don't know if Mick's still here, but he came on my show yesterday. We had some good fun there. So if Mick's listening, thanks for coming on, Mick. It's glad that you've came on my show instead of me invading your shows every damn week. It's gotten to a point, guys, where I've been doing more on your channel than what I have my own bloody channel. But that's all right. It's all good.
Spread the love. Spread the love.
Yeah, we're just awesome.
Well, no. I've known more about Collingwood the last about 2 weeks than I have in the last 20 years. So that's a positive.
Mustn't be enough Geelong people with enough charisma.
Yeah. I don't think I've got that. But I'll take it.
Winning all the time doesn't give you any charisma. Charisma comes from pain.
Yeah, I haven't suffered too much pain, but I'm suffering right now. Yeah, didn't win last week, but got a bye this week, so yeah, a bit alien to me not winning 2 weeks in a row, but oh well.
Hey, Lucas, if I come on your stream, if I come on your Geelong stream, do I bring my own headband or will you supply one?
Well, considering where you are, where you are, it's probably best you bring your own. But no, you're welcome on my stream. Well, when Mick came on yesterday, it wasn't even planned. He was just in the chat saying, "Can I come on?" I was like, "Sure, mate, you can come on anytime." So if I'm doing a stream, you just all you guys got to ask is the chat, and you're welcome to come on at any time. So yeah,
cool. Yeah, we'll join.
Absolutely,
it'd be good. It'd be a strange feeling having 6 Collingwood fans on my show. That'd be unusual, but hey, I'll do it to yours, so fair enough.
I'm just afraid. I'm afraid you're gonna warm to Geelong too much.
Well, that's what we aim for. That's what we aim for at the Geelong zone.
You know what it's like? You're humanising Geelong supporters.
Yeah.
We've been otherising you for years.
We're trying to bring it to a level playing field on my show if you ever get on.
I'll have you know I definitely barrack for Geelong when you play Hawthorn.
Yeah, okay. No, well,
hey, that's something, all right?
That's what you call a star. That's a star. We'll take that. We'll take that.
Oh, and Sydney. I don't like either.
Oh, Sydney. What's Sydney done to you?
More than you'll ever know.
Oh, gee, okay.
No, I'm just joking. I just don't know why I've never liked Sydney. AFL, maybe it's the AFL darlings type.
Well, all you got to do is play them in a grand final, and you'll be very happy to play them.
Yeah, what's our record like against them in finals? I know they beat us in a prelim, but I think we've done all right when we've come against them usually. I can't remember. We had an epic 07 final against them when we were kind of underdogs.
Yep. Yeah, that wasn't the qualifying. That was a elimination final, I think.
Yeah.
We played West Coast in the semi. Yeah, that would have been like 07 would have been like the best flag to win, I reckon.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
We didn't even have like Josh Fraser was out most of for a lot of that year, and he was out for the finals. So we had basically Guy Richards and Chris Bryan in the ruck.
Yeah,
That's why we lost the game against Geelong, because two ruckmen weren't just they were battlers, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otten's killed them.
Do I remember? You'll remember this, Void. Was that the game where Chris Bryan was like running into a goal 40 meters out? He was as slow as a wet week, and then I think it was like David Wojcinski smothered him or something. Do you remember that?
Vaguely. Oh, geez. I do remember he had moments in those finals where he did a few nice things, but far out. Because we traded Cameron Cloak for him.
Oh.
So it was like for like, really.
Yeah. I'm going to try and find that clip, and I'll because something in the back of my head saying Chris Bryan was in acres of space running into goal, and like David Wojcinski.
It would be a Wojcinski type thing to do. He was a speed runner, Wojcinski, so it wouldn't surprise me.
I'll try and find it. Give you a minute.
Yeah.
That was an epic game. I was actually, after I remember the presser afterwards. You know, our coach was the one time he seemed really proud of a loss. Because it was like we threw everything at the Cats that night. You know.
Yeah, we barely got over the line. Yeah, that was a great. You're talking about the prelim, yeah, the prelim.
Yeah. I mean, we went in with no chance, basically, by the pundits.
Yeah, and you pushed us all the way. You only won by less than a goal. We only won by less than a goal. 2 points, wasn't it?
It was one of those frustrating games, though, where we were like a goal behind all night. Like we couldn't get those two in a row. Like we were just it was like goal for goal, but you were just that 1-2 goals ahead all night.
Yeah, it was painful game. You were our best competition in that year as well. So
that was a weird season because we had like a ton of guys were out, and then we had some sort of we unearthed a couple of guys that were in our reserves that year. Like I think Tuvey played a couple of games in the forward line during that year, not in the finals, but I remember he kicked 3 on debut, I think, in the forward line. And it was just a few nice little surprise packets that year. I think it was Lumumba and Goldsack's first year. So it was kind of, we had Medhurst
very close to a flag.
Absolutely, yeah. I think we would have gone on with it if we had gotten over the Cats.
You would have played St Kilda 3 grand finals in a row.
No, that was your Port. That was your Port annihilation.
That was your Port.
So 07, yeah. So I thought you meant the other one. Yeah.
I think we played you guys into form for that grand final.
Yes.
Too easy.
It was over in the. Yeah,
was easy, wasn't it? Didn't Port have an easy win in the prelim?
No, they
did.
They played North Melbourne, I think.
They played North, yeah. And they smashed them. They smashed them by 100 points. I think it was like 100 points or something. Smashed them.
Yeah, you were battle hardened to play the granny, I think, because you had a harder game.
Well, it's actually interesting because Port did what no team did for years. They bet us in the Fortress. Not early that year, late in that year, around 22 or 23. They bet us at Cardinia. And everybody got on the Port bandwagon. They thought, geez, Port can actually win the flag. They can do this. And geez, we ruined them for 10 years, didn't we? Bloody hell.
I watched that game. I remember it was like a couple of seconds to go, wasn't it? Wasn't.
Yeah, Cassisi from memory kicked the goal.
That's right.
Because Ablett, a lot of people forget Ablett kicked the goal with 40 seconds left or something to put us in front. And then Cassisi stole it literally at a clearance. And they kicked it from the pocket. So actually, a great goal from memory. And they bet us.
It doesn't matter who's coaching them. They just choke in finals.
They do, yeah, they do.
Even in 04, it was a good win and all, like in 04, but I remember like thinking at the time, you're copping Brisbane at the perfect moment in that grand final. Like they've just about finished Brisbane in 2004. And so even then it was like, how many goes did they have at finishing on top? And then they finally kind of got over a pretty depleted Brisbane.
Yeah, because you bet them in a qualifying final against All Odds 2 years before that, didn't you? So, we've talked about that in previous streams, but yeah, it was over in a quarter. I remember Chapman kicking the goal, and you thought that was it. That's it, and then it set back Port 10 years. They didn't recover in 10 years. Went through three coaches, and we won 2 flags in that time. So
now, lads, I found the video. I don't know how I found it. I bloody YouTubed a million things. I searched it. Sean or Matt, I've put it in the private chat, the link.
Oh, maybe Sean can put it up.
Let's see it.
Maybe just check just to make sure it's the right thing before you put it on air, but it should be.
And once again, that Geelong idiot comes in the chat and we're talking about fucking Geelong again. Unreal.
He's trying to turn us to all the Geelong supporters now.
Yeah.
I got it, Sean.
All right, all good.
Poor Chris Bryan. He tried to become a punter after we delisted him.
Yeah, there you go.
Inside, Brian.
Oh, hang on. I'm going to change the quality so it doesn't.
Thanks for this. Oh, it was a tackle.
No, it was a smother. It was a smother.
Oh, that wasn't Radzinski. I think that was Joel Corey. It was. There you go. It was Joel Corey.
What a smother.
Great smother. And the game was close as well. That's being close all night.
Yeah, that's imprinted in my brain whenever I think of Chris Bryan. I remember being there. It's just like he was in fucking acres of space, and he's just fucking done that.
We had a free Collingwood player inside the 450 there as well.
Oh, Brian wasn't a smart footy player, really. He was just when we didn't give up much for him, so it's kind of fair in a way that he turned out. He actually probably did more for us than Cameron Cloak did for Carlton. So he helped us in that when Fraser was out, but then he was gone a year later or whatever.
The best thing Cameron Cloak ever did was bloody getting that scuffle with fucking Satantro Helpin, wasn't it?
Yeah. I was going to say that.
It wouldn't have been anywhere near as funny.
And then he kicked him up the arse.
Yeah, that was the bit. That was like the bit. That was the
if you want to talk about things that are literally imprinted in my mind, it's literally Satantro Helpin's foot up Cameron Cloak's ass.
He never sat right again, man.
Oh, shit.
Training footage and everything. I'm seeing it in my head clear as day.
Oh, bring it up. Someone bring it up if they can. See if that's on YouTube.
I need to find it.
Now,
Surely
speaking of history, I've got a theory, Lucas, that you're a time traveller.
Oh, okay.
Any of you guys Cold Chisel fans?
I've listened to their songs.
Do you know who Cold Chisel is, Lucas?
Wasn't that led by Jimmy Barnes?
Yep. I'm watching.
Yep.
I'm watching a film clip the other night.
The last playing out of Sydney's almost. Yeah, sorry.
Nah.
Yeah.
Flame Trees, and I reckon, I swear, you were an extra in the film clip playing a mechanic.
Oh, okay. Oh, we got to see this. We got to see this, and I can't wait for this. Now I'm interested.
Mate, that's you, isn't it?
Oh.
That is Lucas. That is Lucas.
Oh, hang on.
And you used to be an Essendon supporter as well.
This gets better and better.
Oh, shit. Oh,
We found
dear.
him. We found him.
Oh, the flame trees will blind the weary driver, and there's nothing else will set fire to this town.
I'm gonna have to have a shave now because of that.
And get rid of the Essendon hat.
What a beauty!
Yeah, no, that's going in the fireplace. That hat.
That's gonna be your avatar. That's gonna be your avatar.
No.
Yeah, the new one.
Oh my god.
Oh, and Matt, the link is in the private chat.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Oh, that's a good one, Matt. That's a good one. That's a good one, Matt. That's a good one, Matt. That's a good one.
Separated at birth, at least.
Yeah.
Right. This what's this one we're watching?
Said I hope I'm putting a foot up, Cameron.
Oh
Coates.
yeah, right.
I remember that. I remember that.
Satanza had that even shitter brother, didn't he? Like Asahio helping us or something like that.
Yeah.
And then he had his brother. He ain't helping.
Did I hear right that Cameron Cloak, was he asking for that?
Not sure.
Don't know how.
I thought there might have been a thing that he was a bit of a bit, I don't know, mouthed off or.
Let's just say it's on his. Let's just say he's got a track record.
Right.
Yeah, I've heard some stories about the Cloak boys over the years.
Apparently, Travis is actually pretty good, but I think Cameron's the worst, and Jason's not far behind.
Yeah, I've heard some pretty foul things about Jason, to be honest. But I won't repeat them because. But yeah, let's just say I don't think they were the greatest characters of all time.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure one of them got hit. I can't remember if it was Cameron or Jason. One of them got hit like last year, the year before, like in local footy, and then the other one got hit like 2-3 weeks later. So
yeah, I think Jason got hit pretty bad. I think he was in hospital for an extended period of time. I think he got done pretty badly on the field. But I think. Well,
actually, you actually be interested to know this. One of them got hit at Tormore Reserve.
Oh, there you go. Yep. There you go.
Yeah. I can't remember which one it was, but one of them was at Tormore.
Yeah, I don't know. They all were playing out in the East and that for a period of time there. I think Jason was playing up until last year, I think. Like he played for years and years. But I'm not too sure about Cameron. I know Cameron might have played for Greensborough or something for a few years. That rings a bell. But yeah.
But yeah, it was definitely at the Baroni ground for sure. Because I remember when it happened, and I think I read an article or something, and I heard Tormore. I'm like, oh, I know where that is. That's not far away from me at all.
Okay, shall we watch it?
Yep, absolutely. Bring it up.
Scenes captured at an intra-club match. Halpin punched and kicked Cloak while he was lying on the ground.
Blues by nature.
Yep.
This is the punch and kick, which is fractured image of the football. And
Kick in the end.
throw Halpin's checkered career.
We
Hang right in the crack.
Even used to use the pointy part of the toe too.
Halpin's scuffle with Cameron Cloak escalated midway through the third quarter, with the
He wedged that in there.
putting an abrupt end to the skirmish.
He's still trying to get it out to this day.
Halpin was immediately ordered from the field by Brendan Favola before being sent home at the request of Carlton.
Imagine being ordered from the field by Fev of all people.
Yeah, you know you're fucked when Ben's trying to come.
Yeah, that's it. Chris Judd must be thinking. So was that the same year Chris Judd first joined Carlton, or was that a different year?
I have no idea. He's got
his hair. He's got his hair, so it must have been pretty early on.
His first year, so he must be thinking, "What the fuck have I got myself into here at this club?"
Why the fuck does Feb look like he's about to laugh at the whole thing?
Because he is.
That's funny.
A little bit, so
He is laughing.
Unfortunate, but hopefully we deal with it pretty quick and then get on with footy.
Is there any bad blood between those two?
You'll have to ask them that.
Play was halted.
Yes.
Why don't you just say yes, Fev?
Yeah, we could say.
Let's watch that
Well, the
again.
answer could have
Let's
been
watch that again.
yes. His foot was up his arse. Yes.
He was just checking for polyps, all right?
Yeah, pretty unfortunate, but
He was just checking his
hopefully
prostate
we
with his
deal
foot.
with it pretty quick and then get on with.
Fucking hell.
Oh, that shitty Indonesian internet again.
No. Yeah. We've lost all control here.
Remember Fev lobbied pretty hard to come to Collingwood after Brisbane gave him the arse?
Yeah.
Eddie wanted him badly, apparently.
What was that void? What's that in the link you posted?
Oh, Fev at the Brownlow.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, gee.
I remember that.
What
I remember that. Gives him
what
a wet
embarrassing-
willy. Gives him Chris Judd a wet
Steven
willy.
Seagal.
Disgusting pressure point.
Pressure point. Pressure point.
What an embarrassment for Carlton that night. Goodness me. Apparently, it was Chris Judd that made the final call to get rid of him. Apparently,
I'm not surprised.
I mean, yeah, well, I mean, he was the one that actually did. He was the one that
Yeah,
created the whole pressure point in the first place.
exactly. Yeah.
It was literally a reference to him actually. Oh, what was it? He got suspended for it. And
Chicken ring tackle.
yeah, and then I don't know. He made a comment about it was like he was trying to hit his there was something about pressure points. So that's why Fed kept going on about pressure point. So
And then after Juddy walked away, Fev they bleeped out a bunch of expletives that he must have shouted at his captain.
yeah.
And I think there was a ton of shit. There was a ton of shit they couldn't put to air. So God only knows what else.
Yes. I was about
Yeah, because they put it on the footy show, didn't they? Wasn't it? Didn't he get it? Wasn't he
It was
at the Brownlow.
It was a
Lucas,
segment. It was a footy show segment.
The radio edit.
Yeah.
So apparently there was a lot of other stuff that they couldn't show. But the story goes, within a few days of that, Judd walked into the front offices and said, "You either get rid of him or I want to trade out of here." That's apparently what
I remember
happened.
that. That's true. I remember that.
So,
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I
don't
mean,
know
can
if
you
that
blame
was
him though?
ever confirmed.
Nah,
but yeah.
can't blame him.
No, God, no. No, you can imagine if he's just walked into the club a year or two in and they had already had culture issues to that point, Carlton.
Yeah.
You can imagine what he's thinking, you know, because that's the thing. He got promised the world, Chris Judd. We were in prime position to get Chris Judd. The literally only reason he went to Carlton was because the third party deals back then were the reason that got him over the line.
Yeah.
And there was probably certain things that he expected when he got there that, you know, just obviously weren't lived up to because they had a massive culture fucking problem there. I bet you Chris Judd will never fucking admit it, but I bet you he would say if he had his time again, he would have come to the Pies.
Oh,
we were humming then.
Yeah.
I just so shitty that third party crap was the thing that ended up killing us in the end there.
What year did he come over? Was it before the flag in 2010? He won the Brownlow in he won the Brownlow in 2010. Yeah, because 21 at 11, and they should have won it.
I shudder to think what we would have had to have given up for him, though.
Yeah, that's the thing, because Carlton had to give up Josh Kennedy and then some decent picks.
Josh Kennedy and all their picks of that year, because back then, obviously, there was no futures or anything.
Yeah.
So I remember the trade was Josh Kennedy and all their picks, their whole suite of picks that year. And then they got a few late ones back or something just to sort of, you know, get a few at the back end of the draft. But,
well, West Coast won that trade.
They lost a generational young forward, and then a year later, Judd bounced their only other forward.
Yeah, they win. Make 2 grand finals, they win 1.
Who was their full forward after Fev left? Who was left at that point? I forget who was kicking their goals.
White.
Yeah, Jared
That's
White.
right. Wait, that's
and then
right.
They had
And
that
went to
mosquito
North eventually.
fleet. They went 2 or 3 years with that mosquito fleet with Yaron, Gartlett, and the other one. What was his name? They had another small Betts as well.
Eddie
but there was
Betts.
another one as well that they had for a little while there. So for a couple of years, they sort of went small ball, but they were fucking pathetic. They were
Walker?
pathetic.
They had Walker as well, yeah.
Yes, Walker. That's the one I was thinking of. Yeah.
I don't
You
know.
reckon Sorry, Lucas.
Yeah, I was going to say, who did Judd have in the midfield?
Gibbs, Murphy.
Just him and Murphy.
Fucking hell.
Gibbs, Murphy, and Carazzo, I think it was.
You've gone from Cousins and Kerr to fucking Murphy.
Lucas, because they had to trade out. They only had 20 players on their list. They had to trade half their team.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Carazzo was playing midfield for them at that point too. So that's a
what an absolute downgrade.
It got so bad they had to go after Dale Thomas.
Oh no!
Because that was Mick's big the Mick Moldhouse's big recruit, wasn't it? The unveiling of Dale Thomas. You think, what the fuck?
Yeah,
mate, is this Geelong bloke? We're gonna watch out with this fucking Geelong bloke. Fucking comes on, fucking changes the subject every time we try and talk about something. That it turns back to fucking Paul Chapman or fucking Peter Riccardi or something, mate.
Since when, man?
Was that Mick?
I went on his show last night. All right. Every time I tried to bring up Collingwood, the subject was changed straight away.
Oh, hang on.
Not really, Lucas.
Really interesting.
Hang on.
Interesting.
Well, you tried to hijack the sports quiz, and you bloody almost won that.
You're a legend,
Hey,
Lucas.
Mick.
You know
Mick, we got more pressing issues, mate. We got more pressing issues with you.
What's up?
Do you still have a bloody landline at home?
No, that was the ring on my. I was on my phone before. I was at my mum's house, and I got a call from fucking overseas, and that's the ringer I've got, like an old school ringer on my phone. Yeah.
I thought, Mick, I thought it was my co-host saying, "Yeah, don't let that Geelong guy on the stream."
Now,
Fucking hell.
you know what? You know you're desperate to get it back onto the topic of Collingwood when you bring up this bloke. But did you see what Rick put in the chat?
Tom Morris recording Bobby's man. There you go.
I would bloody well hope so.
Yeah.
In all seriousness, not to change it to Geelong again, but who else, guess what happened with another Geelong player? Same things happened. Yeah, so not turning up to VFL, getting drunk and not going to a plane. Same week that Bobby Hill doesn't train, has all these problems again. What are the odds in that?
Straight swap.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, which smart club would entertain? Which club would entertain him? Really, seriously, after all that's happened, man, you wouldn't want a bar of him, mate.
Who? Both?
Bobby.
No.
West Coast.
West Coast. Yeah.
Depends. If all the brothers get together and say, we'll take him under his wing, if the Aboriginal boys at the club, they might be able to, we'll take care of him. Don't worry. He's here with his family. Maybe they'll get involved.
Kelly will do that.
West Coast.
As for Stengel, no one's going to pick him up. He's done, mate. He's done.
I'll turn it back to Collingwood every time. Fucking hell, mate.
I'm just saying that there may or may not be an established connection between Stengel and Bobby Hill. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. The Pies, eh? The Pies. Fucking hell. That stream you guys just did with Derm was fucking phenomenal, man. Just got to say. Well done, guys. Very good.
Thanks, man.
He's great value.
Enjoyed it.
He's great value.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I'd love to see. I'd love to see his old man. He calls his old man Michael. I'd love to see Mick on the stream as well. He's a pisser too, mate. Yeah.
Be good to have him on.
I'll work on Dermott. All right, I'll work on him. I'll see if we can get Michael on one of these streams one day.
Yeah, it's a type of thing. I reckon he'd be good to have on. Like I love them obviously a combination, but you know what I'm saying. Be good to have him, let him go on his rope without Dermott there. If that makes sense. Yeah. Just have his, because it's the same, and that's why it's good to have Dermott without him for the same reason. Because they're that father and son dynamic of they're always sort of chopping each other over the top of each other and bickering, and so it'd be good to just see what he's like just without Dermott. It'd be fun. Someone better say something, or Lucas is going to jump in with Geelong talk.
All I was going to say, it was an awesome stream. It was an awesome stream, Matt. You should be very proud. It was an awesome stream, Matt. You should be very proud.
No, it was a good stream. Yeah, I was listening to it.
It's a team effort. So you get someone like Dermott joins on a stream. It's just by default it's going to be good. And then you've got Age and Sean, and I don't really have to do much. So,
it was good.
It sort of.
Yeah, it was very good.
Yeah.
especially when I don't have the ability to shut up. It's pretty good talent.
Mate, there's
Why
a
you guys-
few
what?
there's a few of us in that boat, Sean.
Hey Matt, tell us about this Richmond dude you got coming on Thursday.
Yeah, he's a real typical, wouldn't say arrogant, but typical cheeky Richmond supporter. Very knowledgeable about football. He was my premiership coach, the only senior premiership over won. And so we've got a good relationship. Hates Collingwood, but you would expect any less from a proper Richmond fan. But very knowledgeable of the AFL, like inside knowledge, worked in recruiting and scouting, and we'll have some good stories to tell, and knows a few stories intimately about Collingwood as well. Like we're just about to have our 25th anniversary of our premiership. We in 2001, and in the 10th year anniversary, he's since gone back on it, but he told me that Nathan Buckley will be the best coach ever of Collingwood.
Wow.
And it was mainly off the back of he was behind a lot of the tactics and everything. Yeah. And so I got so excited for Buckley when I heard that. Yeah. And but yeah, he went 180 not too long after that on Bucks.
Yeah.
So very good assistant coach. I think Bucks will be a great coach the second time around.
Yeah. Yeah, I reckon he would have been a good coach anywhere other than Collingwood. I think that was a bit of a mistake by the club. I think we've spoken about it. He just needed to serve an apprenticeship elsewhere, give Mick a year or two extra, and then you sort of do it. You know, I think it was just too close together. He's gone from assistant to the top job. I think there's just not enough. I think if they had their time again, Eddie would never fucking admit it, but he was just too proud to see him in other colours. And I think if you just let him go elsewhere for a year or two, you know, Sam Mitchell type, you know, just go elsewhere for 5 years and then come back to the club when most of the players have sort of moved on and whatnot. It was just too hard. He had no control over the senior guys. The senior guys wouldn't take him seriously. And Swanee's spoken about. This is the thing. This isn't like speculation anymore. This is public record stuff.
Yeah, it's common knowledge.
Swan has said numerous times, once he became coach, it was hard to fucking listen to a word he said, because it was like, hang on, 2 years ago you were out on a bender with us on a Friday night, you know? Like, it's you can't just make that transition easily, you know? So the fact that he even got us to a granny in 18, I thought was a good feat. But yeah, I think it's been tarnished because, I think if he went anywhere else, he would have been super successful.
And that whole fucking succession plan was an absolute, like, for Eddie to come up with that when a coach like Malthouse is already successful and got us in the window and has such a great rapport with the disparate personalities of the player group, and to Eddie just to step in and say, oh, we're going to do a succession plan. And then Malthouse was okay with it at the start, and then he wasn't okay with it, and he started going on the footy show and acting all cryptic and funny. It's like, you know, saying stuff which instigated the media to get all over it, and it just fucking derailed everything, man. Eddie's got to fucking own up to that, man.
Did he coach the season? Did he coach out the season, Mick?
They gave him the succession plan in 2009, wasn't it? Start of 2009.
Oh, yeah.
So the way Eddie tells it is that Mick was like, you know, was too stressed, having a nervous breakdown. Eddie tells a story that Mick had sort of come to him and said, oh, you know, rah, and a bit stressed out and whatever. And so they came out with this thing. Basically, the way Eddie will tell it, we gave Mick a 5-year contract. So the idea is he would coach for 2010 and 2011, and then he would then move into the director of football role, where he would sort of mentor Buckley. And so basically they gave him, rather than saying, oh, okay, you're finished, this is what we're going to do. We're going to transition Nathan into the job, and you're still going to have a job at the football overseeing the coaching. And Mick agreed to it. So, but then what happened was Mick won a flag and then was like, look, he looks like he's going to win another one. And he went, no, I don't want to do this. So all the players wanted to keep him. Mick wanted to stay. And then in the end, he didn't take the director job. He just said, no, I'm not doing that. So there was, so Mick and Eddie sort of tell the story differently. I think it's a bit of truth on both sides.
Yeah, there definitely is. The thing that annoys me is Eddie would always say that succession plan's what ultimately won us the 2010 flag. I find that hard to believe. Like, I think Mick still would have been coaching and nothing would have changed, you know? But, yeah, look, at the end of the day...
2011.
Exactly. That's what I mean. You can debate 2010, whether that, helped or hindered it, whatever. But 2011 was a pure result of that stupid succession plan. And I think we all know that. And look, Geelong were a great team that year too. And we did lose to them 3 times that year. So they were worthy premiers in the end. But we were by far and away the best team that year. So it's just another premiership left on the table. And you have to point the finger and you got to say it was a complete balls up because he didn't stay on as a director of coaching. So, it wasn't a successful succession plan because it fucking fell to bits after 2 years.
Yeah, those Geelong cunts got lucky in 2011, They did, mate. How lucky are you for we keep a player with one leg on your fucking best forward and, the whole fucking stadium is screaming, take him off. How lucky was Chris Scott to have that luxury, man? They got a fucking paraplegic on our best fucking forward. Come on.
It's lucky that Mick and Buckley, Mick was Buckley in the coach's box.
It's funny you say that because it's funny you say that about Chris Scott because I genuinely believe if Bomber Thompson was the coach, we still would have won that flag.
Probably.
I hate it when people say, "Oh no, it's Chris Scott's dream team." It was Bomber Thompson's.
I'm still convinced what helped win you guys the flag in 2011. And this might be controversial, but I think that if Potsy Yardley didn't get injured, I think we might have almost won. I think when he got injured, it really helped your structure.
Yes. Well, Tom Hawkins became that number one guy so young.
As soon as he went down, like I remember thinking, at first it was sort of like, that might help us. But then once I watched a few minutes, I thought, fuck, this is helping them.
Because we started to kick it to other people, and Tom Hawkins stepped up big time in that grand final. Big time.
They got lucky too, man. Fucking Bartel and fucking Johnson are kicking these goals from the fucking boundary line. They're going straight through. It's like
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Sure.
Every time we'd get a couple of goals to get back in one of those Bartel fucking, that was when that side snap kick started becoming in vogue back then, and they were fucking dobbing it straight through, man.
No, I'll give you that.
You've asked
you know what else?
Just fucking give it to me, man. Come on.
You know what else didn't help on our bloody end? And I was there live, and if you guys remember, and it's not spoken about much, but Darren Jolly was under an injury cloud leading into that granny. after the first ruck contest, he already started limping. And I go, you've got to be fucking kidding me. If you watch it back, after the first ruck contest, he goes to like sprint away and he's already a bit lame on one of his fucking legs. And I remember thinking, oh no, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
Yeah.
So it was just one of those situations where unfit players can cost you on the biggest stage, mate. And, you know, that's the reality.
I know that all too well.
One of the main reasons we won the 2010 flag is that Mick didn't have favourites. Now he could have a Tarkin Lockyer could have been a favourite. Medhurst could have been a favourite. Shane O'Brien could have been a favourite. Josh Fraser could have been a Fraser. Paul LeCuria. There's 5. There was probably more. He realised these guys, yeah, they do a good job, but I've got guys in the reserves who can do just as good a job, will be hungrier, and again, could play for the club for the next 5 to 10 years. So he brought in this new group of guys. Obviously, the younger guys, Pendles was already good, but he had guys like Sidey, Beams, Lee Brown. Obviously, we brought in Luke Ball and Jolly, and there's a few other guys. Now, Wellingham, right?
Brett McCaffar.
So I'm bringing this up, Brett McCaffar. I'm bringing this up because Stephanos asked a question. Let's say we get Butters, Neil, Walters and retain a first-round pick. Who makes way for them and how would our team look going forward? Well, I'm going to put a list here, right? So these are players that I think come out. So Sullivan out, Membry out, Sidey out, Pendlebury out. Sorry, guys. Howie's now overtaking him. We got to get rid of 2 of Sidey, Pendles and Howe, and right now Howie's staying because he's more important to us as a key back than Pendles. Co is out, Pods is out. One of CJ or Ryan. Darcy Moore. Sorry, see you later. What's the point of you being on? You never play anyway. Houston and Lipinski. None of these. We don't need any of these players. So there's 9 players. So there's some room on your list. If any of these players are not playing Saturday, are we worried?
No, it's mostly who can you trade out? Who can you if you
trade
want to
out
retain? If you want to
list.
But I think he means if you want to retain a first rounder, and you won't be able to get Butters and Walters and still retain a first rounder. But if you wanted, you could maybe get one of them, and the only way to retain a first rounder would be to trade out somebody for a first rounder.
Yeah, McCreary,
add
McCreary to the list. You'd add McCreary to that list. But we can really cut into the list and not really cause too much of a drama. There's a bit of depth going there. Yep. But I'm not saying all of these players are going to go, but there's a big group that we wouldn't really miss.
Hard to argue with, Matt. Very hard to argue with, mate. The only one there where I would say, like, okay, potentially the extra year is Pendlebury, really. But even that's, like, yeah, not a given at this point. Houston's the one for me where I think, like I said, the best case scenario for me with him now is end of the year he puts his hand up and says he wants out, because then his value will remain really high. So I just know it won't happen, but I'm just secretly hoping that it does. I'm secretly hoping that he's fucking hated his time with us.
We had this debate on Mick's stream the other night about Houston. I had it with the newbie that came on, who is
Brendan Bolton's accountant.
Very vociferous with oh look, we all have our like, and it's not even if I'm not even like set with my opinions most. Lots of times I just like to float things because it's interesting to hear. And sometimes you guys will actually just help me form my own view by listening, you know. And I think that Houston, in that situation, he's playing every week. He's not like a guy we've left in the VFL and it would only work if another club actually wanted him. Obviously, if you forced him out and forced him onto a club, you can't expect a high return. It only works if someone else wants it, and that's part of the premise. Otherwise, you might as well keep him.
Yeah. He's a weird
And I think
one.
someone else will want him. I actually thought I mentioned to Ben in the chat the other day on Anthony's stream last night, because Sparrow is likely to go to Port Adelaide from Melbourne. I even thought, I wonder if there's a way that Collingwood, Melbourne, and Port can get into a three-way deal where Butters ends up at Collingwood, Sparrow ends up at Port, Houston ends up at the Demons with some trade, with some exchange of picks and whatnot.
Yeah.
It would have to be a creative. It would have to be a creative deal. That's the thing because obviously when you think of a trade, you just think of those two teams, like, oh, what are we going to give to Port? But you're right. The chances are that if Butters was to say he wants to become a pie, I can guarantee it'll be a fucking minimum 3-club deal, and it would have to be very creative because, Port.
That's the key. Yeah.
Port have got the so they've got not the upper hand, but they've got the lucky position that they're going to be pretty low down the ladder. So any of the clubs they're probably going to deal with are going to be guys that they're not going to be worried if they potentially have to walk him to the preseason draft and re-get him or something, like they're just not going to care. They're going to be like, no, if the deal ain't right, we're not going to move, we'll just draft him again. So look, it's just one of those situations. It's going to be a bit tricky. Where Port will be fucked is if he chooses Richmond. If he says Richmond, Port are in a world of hurt because, Richmond are going to finish last or second last, and they're going to have first dibs at him, really, in that preseason draft. So
Surely he won't choose Richmond. The key is Butters just says, I want to play for Collingwood. Get it done. I want to play for Collingwood. That's the key there. Yeah.
I said this on Warble stream. I said that Butters will, to protect Port Adelaide, I reckon Butters will say, I want to trade, but he won't nominate a club. But secretly he'll say, well, I'd rather go to such and such, but I'm not going to say it publicly for all that fucking technical bullshit. But if he comes out and says, I want to go to such and such, well, that Port have to deal with that. And you're right, he could literally just walk the club. Let's say it's Collingwood. Collingwood could say, no, we're going to walk him. And you get him for free. So, but I reckon Butters will try to look after Port Adelaide, and he won't nominate a club. He'll just say, I want to leave. And then a bidding war starts.
You say that, Lucas, but I don't know if you're familiar with what happened with Nick Stevens about 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah, draft tampering. Yeah, I'm aware of that, but players, they'll find ways. They'll find ways.
See, Luke Ball did it when he came to Collingwood. We didn't get him till I think it was pick 30 odd.
Yeah,
but basically there was a price on him, and nobody else took him, even though our pick was very, very late.
Yeah,
Well, even if you walk Butters to the preseason, nobody will take him. Like let's say if Collingwood are the only ones that deal with him, and let's say you've got pick 9 in the preseason, the other 8 clubs won't bid for him because Butters could easily say, "Well, I don't want to play for you, so you've just wasted a contract on me that I'm not going to play." He could easily do that, and it would be his right to do that.
Can you go into the preseason draft and say, "I will not play for any other club except this club"?
Absolutely.
You can.
He can.
Yeah, he can.
That's how Brett Chalmers got. That's how Brett Chalmers got into trouble.
Yeah. Oh, Brett Chalmers.
Yeah, he basically told the other clubs not to recruit him because he was coming to Collingwood, and then and all that kerfuffle happened.
Yeah. I seem to remember when Anthony Rocco played that one season for Sydney, remember? And then he wanted to play for us, and he just said it out loud in a presser. I just want to play for Collingwood, that's all. That's the only place I want to go, and we got it done. Yeah.
I can't remember who we gave up for him.
I can't remember either. I just remember him being vociferous in a press, even on the footy show with his parents. They did like a live feed. He was at his home in a reservoir in this fucking Italian house that still looked like the 1970s, mate. And his mama chimed in, mate. He's playing for Collingwood, nowhere else. You know?
I seem to remember in the 90s, every time we traded with Sydney, we just kept trading Mark Orchard back and forth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the poor bastard.
Collingwood back to Sydney, back to Collingwood, back to Sydney.
Yeah. The Anthony Rocker trade, wasn't it Schwarble or something? Does that ring a bell?
Yeah, good catch. I forgot about him. Yeah.
It was. Yeah. And Warble won a BNF for them. Can you fucking believe that?
I'll try and look up the trade now, but something's telling me it was Andrew Schwarble.
Yeah.
The timing's about right for it to be him.
Yeah. Schwarble's only claim to fame was he took a fucking great speaky once, I remember. But he actually won a best and fairest at Sydney. I'm certain of that. And I was thinking, how the fuck, man? Surely he was a spud, man. Yeah.
That was tough then, man. You know, I remember I'd be at school and all the other kids, oh, did you see what Hurdy did or McCurry or this or that? And I'm talking to the other pies going, oh, how's that Scott Crow?
Yeah. Yeah. How's that Stephen Patterson?
Yeah. Oh, God.
We've had some shockers, man. Yeah.
Oh, even Alex McDonald, that's right. We had him too.
Oh, yeah. Number 1 draft pick when Hawthorn picked him up. Then we got him. He looked like a fucking accountant, mate. Not a footy player, mate.
Who was that fucking Collingwood player that won the Anzac Day medal but never played again?
McGough, Possum Eyes. Yeah.
Although, you know what, Mick? I reckon they should have picked him in that 2002 grand final.
Who, McGough?
Yeah, I reckon he would have crushed it that day.
Yeah, he was in the mix from what I recall. Yeah,
conditions were perfect for him.
Yeah,
he got a lot of the ball, Lucas. He just couldn't. He couldn't kick or handball, but he was an accumulator in wet weather.
Yeah. He was a burrower. He'd burrow into the packs and extract the ball back.
Because that's a huge fucking achievement. Like to do that in a big game. And then, never be seen again. Or not never to be seen again, but become that one-hit wonder. That's fucking weird.
Yeah, I reckon he played less than 50 games.
Wow.
He went to the Saints. He went to the Saints. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I've got the Anthony Rocker trade here, and this will just highlight how much of a bush league the AFL is, mind you. But I'll read it from the top. After 2 seasons at the Swans, Rocker was traded to his preferred home, Collingwood. Rocker was traded for fellow 1994 draftee, full forward, Ben Wilson, Mark Orchard, so you were right, Void, and Collingwood's first 2 draft selections.
Okay.
So we've given up 2 players and 2 first draft selections. The trade was controversially allowed to be submitted almost 3 hours after the trade deadline, as Wilson and Orchard were holidaying in Mauritius and were unable to be contacted in time.
Oh, poor bastard.
You're going to Sydney, mate. You've been traded to Sydney.
Someone's like, Mark, we're going to have that talk again. You're going to Sydney again.
Yeah. And they were a basket case too back then. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be terrible, wouldn't it? Absolutely terrible.
Yeah, I didn't realise we gave up so much for him, actually. That's a bit.
Did we get Lucuria in the same trade?
It was about the same time.
Like he came later. He came when Mick arrived, I think.
Okay.
I think. I just seem to remember Lucuria was like not in the Tony Shaw period. I might be wrong though.
Here we go. I've looked up Lucuria. Lucuria was traded to the club he supported as a child, Collingwood, as part of a deal which saw Sydney receive their first round selection, number 3 overall. So we traded pick 3 for Liquor.
Goodness
I
me.
wonder what that 3 ended up being.
It'd be like a top 5 player of all time or something.
Yeah, probably.
So what year was that?
1999 was his first year at Collingwood.
You wouldn't think Liquor would be worth pick 3 in terms of like in hindsight, right?
No, probably not enough skills to be honest.
Look, he was an honest toiler, but yeah, he was one of our great long line of fucking Collingwood midfielders that get the ball, but they absolutely fucking shank it, mate. And we've had millions.
What was the pick? What was the draft pick?
Pick 3.
Pick 3 was Aaron Fiora.
Nah, that wouldn't be it. I'm just trying to.
He came from Sydney, yeah, so it'd be a Sydney pick.
Oh, so I've got 99 here, so it would have been happening on 98, wouldn't it?
Oh, it could be. Did he come in 99 or was it in the 99 trade period, like at the end of 99?
It would have been the 1998 draft then.
Oh, okay. So your number 4 pick, Nick Fosdyke.
Yeah, okay. There you go.
Fuck's that?
Yeah.
Nick Fosdyke, he was a handy footballer. Nick Fosdyke.
Okay.
Yeah, it came from Norway. And the pick after that was Ryan Fitzgerald.
There you go. I've got the Andrew Schwabel trade as well. We got Mark Kinnear.
Okay.
Gee,
is he any relation to Ben Kinnear?
Nah, spelt differently, I think.
Okay.
Mark never played a game for us, and Andrew Schwabel went on to win a BNF. So yeah.
How the fuck does that happen, man? That's one of the mysteries of fucking life. That one, mate.
Gee, that 98.
We traded Robbie Armat to Sydney as well a year or two before that.
You know what the worst one was? Losing Nick Davis to him, mate, because he was an absolute gun, man.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
But in interviews, in subsequent interviews, like after he's retired, he always said he was a Collingwood man more than a Sydney man. And even though I think he played in a flag with him, and he still fucking says he was a Collingwood guy. And the same with Paul Williams. This is weird, isn't it? They all loved Collingwood more. Like they've said it in interviews and stuff, you know.
So we knew Nick Davis was leaving before he played in that grand final, right?
Yeah. He was a dead-eyed dick, man. Couldn't miss.
Leon Neon.
No, Nick Davis.
Nick Davis, fucking Nick Davis, yeah.
I know we're dovetailing back to Geelong because of Nick Davis.
Yeah, that fucking goal he kicked in the semi.
You would hate him.
Oh, yeah, he wasn't my favourite place, that's for fucking sure. And then Sydney gone to win it. Playing the worst football ever. The worst football ever.
Very exciting grand final, that one.
Oh, they both were.
Does anyone know? Probably Greatness knows. Darcy Moore. What's he contracted till, man?
28, I think. I can look it up.
Because when Matt put up that list of players, I was thinking, fuck. What if Moore fucking pings another hammy and he's out for another 6 weeks? That's like career-ending shit, man. Or does another concussion?
28.
You know, if he pings another hammy and it's a bad one, or if he gets concussed again, because players that get concussed that many times sometimes retire. You know.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like,
3,
man,
isn't it? You get 3.
Yeah, yeah. He's got to put his
Because
hand up
Liverpool,
in this pre-season for the captaincy and say, "Look, man, I hardly ever get it. I can't even get on the park, mate. Give the captaincy to someone else, man."
Yeah.
If he,
So
if he's, go
Yeah.
Storms, mate.
Yeah, so how's this? So in 2022, he signed his last contract, and he signed a 6-year deal, and it ends in 2028.
Yeah.
Gee, that's a big contract.
Yeah. I mean, back then he was playing pretty well, to be fair.
Yeah, because of Murphy, man.
Yeah. But that's the thing, though. If you were to give that same contract offer now, you'd be laughed at the building.
Yeah, the rumor is, and they haven't said it, but the rumor is Darcy Moore ruled out for the season behind the scenes.
There you go, mate.
I mean, we already suspected that, but
Yeah.
there was another rumor last week actually floating around, and I didn't believe it, but it came from someone who, like they don't bullshit. They said he was contemplating retirement, so I don't reckon that's true.
With what
but then,
injury? A calf? What
I
type of
think
injury
just
does he?
the body's cooked, mate. I think the body's just cooked. Look, at the end of the day, mate, you wouldn't be going to the fucking US if everything was fine and dandy. There's obviously something seriously wrong with his body that he just can't get right. So, you know, to go overseas.
Well, I mean, like he went to Germany in 2019 for his hamstrings and stuff.
That was for hamstrings. For that
Yeah.
famous fucking hamstring doctor in Germany. Some
Yeah.
Nazi or something.
Yeah, Max.
Some fucking,
Fucking hell.
fucking
Yeah,
Goebbels.
Max Hook from Geelong, he did the same. He went to that famous fucking German psychiatric, or whatever you call it, in fucking 2008 when he did his hamstrings. Went to the same clinic, same doctor.
Yeah. I think there was something to do with the rumor was they put like calf's blood or something into the hamstring.
Yes, they do.
Sounds like fucking witch doctor shit, man.
Yeah. I think it's one of those scenarios where there was no real medical proof, but it seemed to work for whatever reason. But yeah, apparently it's the old calf blood just straight in the hammy, and
I don't remember Max Hook doing a hamstring since that, so it worked for him. Yeah.
There you go. Well, it didn't work for Darcy, mate.
Remember when Darcy Moore started, he couldn't get on the park his first 2 or 3 years. He just couldn't get on the park. And then he had like a real protracted long series of games in a row almost kind of thing. And now it's happened again, mate. I reckon he's cool, man.
He's pretty much played from 2019 pretty much till last year.
Yeah.
Did he play in your grand final?
What was that, Lucas? Sorry?
Did he play in your grand final team?
Yeah, he was the premiership captain, man.
No. The other one against the one against West Coast.
No, he didn't.
You know what? He should have played.
Actually,
he should have played. Like he was like on the edge. He was trying to get back. And I'll tell you what, we had Goldsack and Howie trying to pick up fucking Darling and Kennedy, and they didn't have a day out, but it was just enough for them to get enough fucking contested marks because they were taller. He probably could have helped us, mate. And he was really young back then, and whenever he did play, he was showing something. We didn't know really that much about him, but he was a young gun, up and coming gun. And he probably could have helped us in that grand final if we took a punt on him, because I reckon he was fighting to get fit. But that whole season, I think he was kind of in and out with injury.
What year did he start as a forward? What was that year?
2016,
2016.
Yeah, 2017-ish, yeah. They were talking on the Collingwood rant, I think, today about it might have been there that I heard it. Something about Buckley a lot of how we had that injury problem when he took over as coach, and I think I don't know if those guys were saying they were attributing it to him working them really hard to try and get them fit, and we ended up getting all these injuries. Yeah, that's right. They were talking about guys like Nathan Freeman, and how he had no history of hamstrings before he popped them at Collingwood.
Yeah.
It could be something to that, whoever was running it then.
Yeah, and also remember they were saying our training ground was fucking like concrete. Remember back then?
Yeah, that's
and
right.
In fairness to Buckley, mate, I reckon half his tenure as Collingwood coach, he was fucking absolutely injury riddled. The squad, man. Just from what I recall, even that grand final year, albeit West Coast were missing a lot of players too, mate. They didn't have Natanui and all that, but
no gaff.
Yeah, I mean, look how we had to bring Goldsack in. Was it the second game back after a fucking ACL or some shit?
We'd used. I remember going 4 weeks out from the finals. We'd almost used. We were at the point where we only had 2 or 3 players spare to pick from.
Yeah,
we even had to use because remember Oxley didn't play that year, but we were so desperate we ended up. Oxley played the last few games because we just had no one left on the list to pick from. We had that many injuries.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember that.
Don't know how we even got there with such a depleted side. And then, and that because we had Treloar did the double hammies.
Yeah.
Howe was out the back half of the year. Moore was out nearly all year. Jamie Elliott was out the whole year. Goldsack was out the whole year. They all came back for finals, those 3 guys.
How do you do both hammies in the same fucking moment, man? Treloar against Carlton. Fuck me, man.
On that wing. Oh, my God, I remember it so well.
Both
actually, if you guys remember, one of the Carlton players actually pushed him. And that's when he, and because he was going so fast,
that's true.
He got pushed in the back as he went to kick the footy. And if anyone has played football before, if you're running at full speed and you get pushed in the back, it's just an awkward thing to feel and to go through. Yeah. So the fact that he would have been going that fast to break both hamstrings, because I reckon, I mean, you could maybe argue you still would have picked one if you didn't get the push, but I reckon that push at least enabled at least one of those hamstrings to pop. But the fact that both pop, it's crazy. That's just unheard of.
Yeah, it was awful watching him afterwards. Shaking his legs.
So Taylor Adams officially retired, huh? Very emotional in his presser.
Yeah.
Here's another one, mate. Hammies.
He knew he was cooked when he was in his last year at Collingwood. I think that contract was a little bit of future security.
Yeah, absolutely. 3 years, mate. You can't knock that back. Just quickly to wrap back around to the granny team void in 2018, a guy that goes underrated that we missed out of that bloody year, the back end, was Lyndon Dunn.
Oh, yes. Yeah. He was one of my favourites.
I loved him.
It's Billy Frampton before Billy Frampton, Lyndon Dunn was sensational for us, the 20-odd games he played.
Yeah.
You know what people forget about him? He was actually a midfielder when he started at Melbourne.
Okay.
He was actually very mobile. And then, he had a beautiful, beautiful booming 60-metre kick on him, and he was real accurate field kick as well.
You love those big part players that were just great, but they just didn't play enough games, mate.
Yeah, because I don't know if he is still there, but Dunn is also, I'm pretty sure he's a part of the NGAs. He's got a role where If the kids need to talk to anybody, like he's like on call for them. I can't remember what role it is, but he's paid by the. Or I think he was paid by the club for it, but it was like a NGA thing. So if the kids needed to, like, if they needed anything, he was the guy that would go and help out in like any way, shape, or form. Like if they needed a kick out the back or, yeah. So he still does a little bit of work with the club still, if that's still going.
My favourite story about Lyndon Dunn is the night he got on the sauce with Steel Sidebottom, and Sidebottom ended up naked in Camberwell somewhere.
Yeah, he was running around naked in the CBD.
Was that the story with like Eddie, and apparently he was just like in his underwear and he just walked outside his house or something?
Yeah.
Oh no, he walked out. Yeah, because it was during COVID, wasn't it?
He would have been tripping, mate. He would have been tripping off his balls, mate.
He was found pissed off. You know how there's the roundabouts with like the little nature gardens in the middle sometimes? Apparently he was in his underwear sleeping in a roundabout in Camberwell or something.
They swept that one under the carpet.
Oh,
Eddie really went to work there, mate. Eddie with the fucking media. Yeah, boys. Nothing to see here.
So yeah, the story wasn't. I don't know how accurate this is, but Lyndon Dunn and Steel Sidebottom they were breaking protocols, but they were having a few drinks at one. I think Lyndon Dunn was at Steele's house. They were having a few drinks, and Lyndon Dunn didn't know, but then Jeremy Howe came round, and they were like, "Oh fuck, this is like we can't be doing this, you know." Like,
he's gonna dob on us.
Yeah, like this is fucking this might get out of hand, fellas. Like we can't be doing this shit. Anyways, apparently Lyndon Dunn held back on the piss, but Howie and Sidebottom got annihilated, and then Howie and Lyndon Dunn passed out, but Steele was still going strong. Apparently Steele got an Uber or a taxi to Daniel Wells's house, and he lived in like Port Melbourne, and he got to Port Melbourne and they kept drinking there. Apparently they were on like whiskeys and like some strong stuff, and anyways Wellsy passed out apparently, and Sidey was still going, so he's then called an Uber or a taxi home. And he lived in Camberwell or Kew at the time, somewhere around there. And the cab drivers kicked him out because I think he vomited in the cab or something. And Steele just ended up passing out in the middle of a roundabout. So
no. Fucking hell.
You know what that
They
is?
swept it under the carpet big time.
You know Steel Sidebottom's not a party animal. That was his probably first night of fucking going overboard, and it's like he's probably after that it's like never again, mate.
You reckon it was like Ned Flanders when he had it? What did he have? A shandy or something?
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's what he says. That's him and Homer in Vegas, and he goes, "Give me a wine spritzer."
Yeah.
A white wine.
Oh yeah, we got married to those brides. Yeah, and Homer. Yeah.
Fucking.
Oh, wasn't there a good story with Sidebottom and fucking Maxwell? Nick Maxwell set him up with some merchandise.
You're talking about the prank.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. No, it was all organised by like a TV show and stuff. Because you had Troy, what's his name? Troy Kinnell, who's he's like a comedian and stuff. They set him up to where they were trying to sell some merchandise like out the back, basically trying to do the dodgy on the club. And and then they did the whole prank, cops rocked up and everything. But it wasn't like legit. It was just a skit. Yeah. But he was shitting bricks though. He was because Maxwell was sort of like I think Sidey was like, so that would have been his like first year or second year. So Sidey was probably like, Nick kind of seems like a good bloke. But like with Nick is sort of the guy where he probably comes across as a really good guy, but then you don't know till you know. Like, I feel like he could be that type of operator where like, and then because Sidey, had that first moment while, oh shit, he could be dodgy. And then, yeah, you can just see on his face, he shat bricks.
He was, yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And then I guess he was just so relieved, like once it was like all a prank, because he would have.
Wasn't that part of that series? All Greatness,
Yeah, it was
wasn't part of that where they had Crips or some guys like that. They had to read 50 Shades of Grey to Croft dressed up as
Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah, the footy show. Yeah. It was a footy show, yeah.
No, it was on Before the Bounce. I think it was a Before the Bounce skit.
Oh, okay.
Oh, before the game, on 10 or 10. Oh, Limo and that, yeah.
Yeah, Limo, Husey, and Malloy.
Spencer Lane. Andy Marr, yeah. Oh, it was too. Wow.
Yeah.
I'll just give you a quote that Eddie said in the presser afterwards.
Yeah.
So now the report says.
Yeah, this is literally like he walked outside of the house. Yeah. Or outside
As
the
for
door.
how he wound up half naked on a street, Maguire revealed it was the after effects of being on the grog. Maguire said, "The old-fashioned was asleep on the couch and got up to go to the bathroom and walked out the wrong door." He drank scotch that he doesn't normally drink, and it affected him.
Bloody hell.
Oh, fucking hell.
Even if that's like true, how drunk would you have to be to walk out like a wrong door? Like, but I guess it wasn't his house. But still.
Impossible.
Shorty. No.
No, I know. But I'm just saying. It's just like
Shorty, mate. Drink fucking 12 Guinnesses and you'll walk out the fucking wrong door, mate.
Mick, I'm sure you've had
Mate,
Mick.
Don't worry, mate. Still sidebotted, mate. He's got nothing on me, mate.
For some of those big bangers in Japan, mate.
Oh. You got no
See, one
idea.
night I passed out and I didn't realise I'd passed out at someone else's house, and I woke up in the middle of the night, thought I was at my house, and you've got your geography all set in your head in the dark in your own. So I thought, and I was walking into doors, into cabinets, into glass.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, and anything can happen after a few drinks or a lot of drinks.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, thank God I don't drink then.
Yeah, same.
Good choice.
Me too.
Good choice.
Me too.
How about you, Matt? Have you been on some benders in Thailand? No, he's not listening. He's not listening to the Geelong bloke.
Mate, he's had enough of this. He's had enough of this.
He's probably on a bender right now. That's why he's struggling to get back. He can't find his way back.
That'd be all right. What's
I'll
it like?
probably get absolutely fucking shit faced probably twice a year now. Just twice a year. It just happens for some reason. I just get absolutely fucking poleaxed. Go on, Lucas.
Yeah, Mick, I was going to tell you, what's the nightlife in Japan like compared to Australia? Be night and day, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Hey, Lucas, what happened to Sidey is just your average Tuesday night in Bangkok, mate. But I tell you, Scotch will do it. Like one of these. When I was in my early 20s, and I'd only been living in, moved up from the country and living in Melbourne, and a friend of the family invited me down to Torquay, and I drank half a bottle of Scotch on the way from Melbourne to Torquay. Don't fucking remember it, but I woke up the next day and apparently I'd been belted by his best mate. So I don't remember arriving in Torquay. Just woke up with a very sore schnoz, and I had really acted up apparently to get a whack. So Scotch is a fucking angry bloody drink, I can tell you. Got to be careful with that shit.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely.
How are you with it now, Matt?
Now I drink it every night, so I'm fine. So no, I do like my Thai whiskey. It's actually, but there's a drink out here. They call it Thai whiskey, but it's actually Thai rum. It's called Sang Song, and it is fucking deadly. And the Thais love it, but it gives it makes people go fucking nuts. And the hangover is excruciating. It's real rough.
Mixed up with the legal weed. Oh, great combination.
These are, and the other one they have is this rice wine. That's fortified rice wine, and it's like about 20%. But the Thais get on that, and they go fucking loopy as Lao cow. Yeah, it's nuts. But yeah, that's the problem out here in Thailand. Now that they've legalized weed, all these tourists they get 8 pints into them, and they're like, "Oh fuck, let's go to a weed shop." this weed that they've got in these weed bars, it's like full on high percentage skunk, and you have like 2 puffs of this, and that's enough. If you get on the piss before you do that, people turn into absolute lunatics.
Mick, did you ever try the sake in Japan?
Sake. Yeah. I got some at home. I'm not a big fan of it, but it's rice based. Yeah, it's all right.
As I said, how was the nightlife in Japan compared to like Australia?
Oh, it's different. It's very rather than nightclubs, it's more like bars. And the great thing is they go all night, and it's Tokyo's a big city, and they're always bustling because it's the natural thing for Japanese to go out. Their apartments and their houses are so small that it's normal to eat out. So after a day's work, everyone's out, and it's fantastic, mate. You can't go wrong, man. It's just you can do something different every night of the week, mate.
Because they have those Japanese maids, those girl maids, like standing out in front of shops and that in the street, aren't they, to get people in their store, eh?
Yeah, hosting skills. Yeah, they try and get.
I'd do that. I'd go there just for that. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'll just talk to them all night.
Yeah, but tourists are fucking hopeless, mate. You can't touch it, mate.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Some fucking drunk yobbo comes in and tries to fucking feel them up.
Oh, you're kidding. Bloody hell.
Favorite Japanese dish, takoyaki, which is like octopus, deep fried octopus.
Wow, okay.
Can't get enough of it, mate.
Wow. Proper Greek you are, me.
Love the seafood, mate. Yeah.
Guys, I just had the reason why I wasn't on for a bit. I just had the most magnificent. Finally found a proper Greek souvlaki here.
Oh, okay.
And it's got it's like got the proper. It's not like that Lebanese bread crap. It's a proper soft pita.
Yeah.
And they've just got lamb, like really good Aussie lamb, and the yogurt dip they do.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
It's wild over there, isn't it, Matt? Thailand.
It can be, but living a pretty boring life in the suburbs these days. But you don't have to go too far to get into trouble. That's for sure. Rather hang out with you blokes.
Man, when I was there last year, I was there for about 11 days, And I didn't even know, this is how naive I was about it. I didn't even know weed was legal there. When I started seeing those shops everywhere, I said, yeah, I'll have one. And then, like, every day after that, I had one every day. And, it's they're everywhere, mate. Now, the weed that they sell there, is that the best stuff available, or is it better? You're better off going somewhere else?
Yes and no. So some of them get really premium stuff, and then others is like laced with crap. So you find it. You what you do is if you want to find a weed bar, you look at their reviews on Google Maps, or if someone tells you about, like, these guys have got some proper legit weed. And the other thing is that if anyone goes there and you do like a bit of a puff, to realize that they sell you a joint, it's often a whole gram of very strong weed straight, because they're influenced by the Americans, and so Americans are used to what they call a joint. They don't mix it. So what you do is you actually buy it by the bud and mix it with tobacco, or even buy one of their joints, and you just powder that into. You can just powder a bit of that weed into a full cigarette, and it's that good that you don't need much of it all. The non-Americans go there, and that's why they get so fucked, because they're not used to smoking such strong weed, and it's straight. So that's what you got to be careful of. So the Brits and the Aussies who are used to, like, Brits will call it a spliff, where they mix it up. Aussies do the same. They're the ones who find out the hard way.
Has it been a good thing for Thailand legalizing it, or what do you think?
Yes and no, because when people who are on weed, they just don't get into trouble. They just slow down. But it has caused problems for people who get pissed first, and also people who aren't used to it, and it can send you troppo. So
permanently. I've seen it. I've seen it here in Australia, mate. Some people just shouldn't have it, mate. That's all.
It was that I went to Amsterdam once. That was fun.
Yeah, that's a bit.
Amsterdam. So Stephanos is asking here: is there a Thailand custom where they have water fights? So Thai New Year, which is in the hottest time of the year, which is in April, they have what's called Songkran, and it's a traditional Thai celebration that goes for it's like our Easter. So it starts on like Thursday and it goes till like the Monday or Tuesday the next day, and it's a whole country has water fights.
Is that Stephanos? Did you see that on An Idiot Abroad?
Yes, Void. Is that what it's from?
Yeah.
I love Carl Pilkington.
Yeah.
I can't get enough of that. I could listen to that guy just talk shit for hours.
Yeah, great show.
So
Songkran
is fun, but the problem with Songkran is that they combine the water fights with traffic. So what you'll do is, like, there'll be groups of kids on a corner, all with like cold buckets of water and water guns, and every single person who goes past on a motorbike, they throw buckets of water on them. And it's so dangerous. And like in one day, there'll be like 200 people die.
Oh my God.
Kidding.
Yeah, so you'll have so there'll be like a ute driving around, and there'll be 10 kids on it with a huge tub of water, and they just play water fights on the highways and then the local streets. Man. And it's really can be really dodgy. So they're trying to basically really trying to cut down and get the water fights away from the road. It's not too much of an issue. You go to a party or someone's bar or whatever, or that they shut down the streets, so there's only pedestrians. It's fine. But the Thai culture is like mates will just like get in their pickup truck, 2 in the front, as many as 15 on the back, and they drive around all day looking for water fights.
Do you get about on a motorbike, Matt? in Bangkok?
Yeah, I've got a bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't go too far out of my local area though, because it is so dangerous.
Are you near the
There's-
capital?
Yeah, I'm in Bangkok.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah,
It's
so-
funny, like the culture there. It's the same in the Philippines. You'll see some mum on a motorbike, no helmet, with a little baby, hanging on her back, and another kid at the front.
Yeah, fucking hell.
And they're just weaving away through traffic like it's nothing, mate.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
remember I was in Manila for a few
Yeah.
weeks, and yeah, insane. Now I have that's the only place in Southeast Asia I've been to, but I remember I was gobsmacked because that image that you just said, Mick, is 100% true. You'd see a mum with like a swaddle in the front and a swaddle on the back with like a 2-year-old and like a newborn. And she's just on a and you're just like, oh my god, if she falls off that fucking
all of them
bike,
barefoot.
yeah, if she falls off that fucking thing, at minimum one of them are bloody dead. Like it's just blows your mind because I'm like, if that's Australia, that makes front page news.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What about you, Sean? Where have you been?
Basically to the fridge and back. That's about it.
It's better than me.
Yeah, and the fridge and back. Sometimes to the toilet, sometimes to the shower, but pretty rare. No, I mean I've been outside of Victoria before, but I actually haven't been outside of Australia. So
Well, that's better than me, Sean. I haven't left South Australia.
yeah.
Well,
Um,
fucking hell.
yeah, well, I mean, well, that's the thing. I'd like to do some more traveling and stuff, but I've just been working and stuff. I've just had too much of a work life, and then with things happening currently, hopefully things can open up a bit. And
Total lie. No, I have been outside. I have been out. That was a total lie by me, not you, Sean. By me, I have been outside of South Australia. I actually went to Melbourne when I was 17 on a school trip. And I had 2 hours in. I was over it. I wanted to get back home. I had the pleasure of taking my old high school girlfriend with me. She was in the same class. That did nothing for me because we caught a fucking train there, and I had the perception that it's only going to be 3 hours or some shit. And it took fucking 10 hours to get from Adelaide to Melbourne on a fucking train. And I was over it. I was completely fucking over it. 2 hours in. And I said to the teacher, how long's the train to fucking Melbourne? And she said, oh, it was 10 hours. I thought it was like fucking 2 hours or something. And she said, oh no, that's by plane. I said, why the fuck didn't we catch a plane there? And the time we got into Melbourne, I was mentally done. Like we were there for a week, like a school excursion, but I was mentally done. I don't even remember what I did. I was that fucking done with it. And since then, I've not left fucking Adelaide since that moment. And then, another 10 hours back to Adelaide.
I'd love to go on something like the Garn one day, but in a nice carriage.
No. You don't want to do that. Trust me. You don't want to sit in the same seat for fuck. I don't know how you do it, Mick, traveling. I don't know how you do it.
What do you mean you don't know how I do it? It's the best thing ever, mate. There's nothing like being in another country, man, and just everything's new. There's nothing like it.
No, that's good. No, that's fair. No, that's fair enough. I get you with that. But how can you sit in a plane for fucking 10 hours doing nothing?
The commute.
You get shit-faced.
That's it, guys. This is at my local 7-Eleven about 2 weeks ago.
Oh, wow. Bloody hell.
That's not even the whole family. That's just the kids.
I was about to say the dad's probably not far away, probably on the other one.
Is that your family, Matt?
No. It's my extended family, but not my relations.
Yeah.
No, they're just some kids I saw down at 7-Eleven. I take your photo. Chay.
Yeah, gee. Fancy sports bike there.
One of the reasons the death toll's so high here.
Yeah.
That sort of shit happens all the time.
Fucking hell.
to answer your question about travel, Lucas, two
Yes.
very important things: alcohol and Valium.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh.
There's nothing like taking a Valium, getting on a fucking plane, and then you fucking wake up and you're already there, mate. You haven't experienced
shit.
the discomfort of a long fucking plane ride.
Mate, if we're not, because I always want to go to Japan. I want to go to Miami and stuff like that. If I go to Japan, man, I'm staying there for like 2 months. I'm not coming back home. That's fine, but yeah, what's the plane trip to Japan? Is it 10 hours, 10, 11 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It goes quickly, mate. You read a book, you got an iPod. It goes quick, man. Before you know it, you're there, mate. It's just 10 hours, man. And then once you're there, you're there, mate. You know?
Yeah, once you're there, that's all great. Yeah.
And they've got a really good movie service now, so you can, they've got good movies on, and you just watch a couple of movies, and you're almost done.
Just get out the space station. You'll be there in a minute.
It's all the other stuff that's a pain. It's going to the airport, getting on the plane, waiting for a connecting, getting back off, going back through customs. It's all that.
That's on the plane's easy.
Yeah.
The only annoying part on the plane is basically these days back in the 60s it was like, you traveled in luxury. Now you've made sure that there's absolutely no fucking room to even breathe.
Oh, so that's the mate. Imagine you're like, that's where I'll say to Mick, like, how do you do that? You're with people in the same seat. Oh fuck.
Oh yeah, you can't be a misanthrope. Like, I'm a bit of a misanthrope. It's a bit tough when you don't like being close to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a window guy, Mick, or you don't care?
I don't care. When I go on a plane, mate, I'll make sure I've got I've had a Valium, or I've got a nice book that I can just immerse myself in, or watch a movie or something. It's never really bothered me, man. Even like long trips to fucking Europe and shit that go for fucking 18 hours or whatever.
18 hours? You're kidding?
Yeah, man.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Thanks, thanks, Age.
Not Age.
See you, Age.
See you, Age.
Do you know?
Age. Age suits him.
So, Mick, you know Bo from TJP, right?
Yes. Yeah.
He did a fucking fly-in, fly-out to watch Chelsea, man, in London.
Did he? Fuck. Yeah, that would have taken fucking ages. Yeah.
No, because I had him on my show once. And he was like, oh, no, because we talked about travel. And he said, no, I did a fly-in, fly-out once to watch Chelsea. I thought, what the fuck? That's like, 48 hours in a plane?
Yeah.
Like, combined? What the fuck? Nah, man, that's just...
Yeah, look, I wouldn't do it like go someplace and fucking stay for fucking 2 or 3 days and come back. That would give you the shits. But if you're gonna travel and go for more than a couple of weeks or something, it's nothing, mate. It's 10 hours out of your life, mate. Whatever.
Yeah,
18 hours out of your life.
Yeah, but to fucking turn up to a fucking match day, then leave the same day as you entered. Fuck that. No way. That's crazy. Yeah. I told him that. He said that's the way it is. I thought, fucking hell. But 10 hours on a plane, fucking hell. Do you travel, Mick? Do you travel to watch Collingwood Interstate? Are you that kind of person that does that?
Very rarely, man. I'm a full Legends member, so I get access to tickets if we do play interstate. But I've only watched this in at the Gabba once a few years ago. But apart from that, nah. Because I go to every game in Melbourne. When we play away, it's kind of like nice to fucking just sit back and watch it on the telly. For once,
Yeah. It's me that only watches out my team fucking 2 times a year.
Hey, Hey, I was going to ask you, Lucas, what's Hindley Street like in Adelaide? Is that still like fucking scum of the earth?
Oh yeah,
Real
no,
rundown?
no. Incidentally, that's where that's where mostly all the clubs are. That's why there's so much trouble because all the clubs are there. So you got about fucking 20 nightclubs. You've got a fucking strip joint there as well. That's why there's the most trouble because there's fucking 20 clubs, a strip joint there, and
What's
they
so
leave
good about mate?
Nothing.
What's so good about, like, you're a Geelong supporter? That's enough to make fun of you, and you're from Adelaide, even more, man. Like, what's so good about Adelaide? Mate? Sell it to us, mate. Come on.
And what's it like when do the strip clubs close at 9 o'clock?
I don't know. I've never been there. No, I haven't actually. No need to laugh. I actually haven't. Maybe once.
He admits it. He admits it.
That's once a week.
And now it's once a week.
No.
No, he's part owner.
Yeah.
You're the owner now.
I tell you what.
He auditions them.
Yeah, fuck, man. Well, I tell you what, the casino. I'm surprised I don't do that in the fucking casino in the Sky City. I'm there almost every fucking week at Sky City, blowing money on the fucking pokies and blackjack and whatnot and roulette. I'm surprised I'm not I'm gold member in that. I've got a gold membership in that. That's how much money I spend on there.
You love gambling at casinos.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. Yeah, not well. Only when you win, Mick. Only when you win. But
I don't mind the
yeah, no, I'm more card table than pokies.
Yeah, look, me too. If I was going to go to a casino, I'd play blackjack or poker or something, but I could not sit at a poker machine and fucking just press.
And besides, you can go to pokies anywhere than a fucking casino. So you just go to a pub. Yeah. I don't do pokies much. But no, what's good about Adelaide? Well, we have the best stadium in the world in Adelaide, the Adelaide Oval.
Right, it's a good picturesque cricket oval. I'll give you that.
Yeah, best cricket. Like you sit there, watch the cricket. You get absolutely sunburned in 40-degree heat. No, it's a good feeling to watch cricket. Very good. Rundle Mall, that's where all the shops are.
I've always wanted to go to Wharf.
Yeah, it's a good. You get there's no unique shops there. You'll get those shops anywhere around Australia, but it's a good close thing because you've got shops on either side, like your left and your right. Like you've got shops everywhere, just in one big straight line. But basically, that's what it is.
There's a bit of country boy. There's a lot of country boy in me still, so I like little villages and little tiny towns as well. Like
Barossa, yeah, that's where I am at the moment. Sadly, Barossa, you get a lot of country towns, bakeries, whatnot.
Yeah, I've got a question for you, Void. The country towns in Victoria. What's the best? How should I say it? Like underrated gem of a town in Victoria.
Probably Loch.
Wow, I've never heard of it. Where's that?
Oh, so Loch, like as in the Loch Ness, LOCH.
Oh, okay. Yep.
It's not far from Melbourne. That's like a village. That's like a little village.
Yeah.
What else? Probably. Well, I actually went to Walhalla once.
Yep.
Not the Afterlife one.
Yeah. Not Valhalla.
No, the one with the one they pronounce with the W in Gippsland.
Okay. I love Beechworth. That what do you call that area? Beechworth, Euroa, Wangaratta, and all that. I love it. We go there fairly often. Who's got the thing in the background?
The one they pronounce with the W.
Matt does.
The warden.
He's got echoes in his own screen.
Hey, Greatness, are you
warden's
able to mute him as an admin?
Yeah. He got muted on his own screen.
There you go. He'll probably come back on and try and do a spiel and not knowing that he's muted.
Oh,
yes,
shit.
so Mick, like the places near where I'm from, like well, obviously, you know, all the tiny little towns on Phillip Island that you drive past on the way to Cows.
Yeah.
Churchill Island is a. I mean, it depends if you like the pastoral sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I only do because I grew up in that area. So, like, I'm probably, as much as I like the city, I'm probably always at heart, you know, would love to live back in a tiny little place like that.
Yeah.
Void, does Shepparton count as a country town?
Oh, a big country town, I guess.
Yeah. Is that the same with Bendigo and all that?
Yeah, they're bigger country towns. Yeah. Bendigo, Shepparton.
They're verging on cities almost, small cities.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm from the other spot. I'm from like the opposite way. I'm from towards the very bottom of Victoria.
Got no idea. I just looked up. I just looked country towns on Google and just saw Shepparton
and you weren't mucking around when you fucking you thought I'm never looking back after that train ride. You didn't even pull out a map.
Mate, I was ready to fucking hang myself. I was done, man. Mentally, I didn't want to do shit. So we went to zoos, aquariums, but I didn't give a like. Even my girlfriend couldn't fucking do anything for me. So no, I'm not doing that. If you want to go to the GAN, if you want to go to Northern Territory and WA on a train, mate, you're more than fucking welcome to, but I wouldn't recommend it.
On the GAN and such, when you book yourself like a nice luxury cabin or something.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I was just sitting at one seat.
Not sitting in third class with all the plebeians.
No, that was just a horrible fucking. Oh.
No, you got to go in style if you're going to be on a train. You don't want to just be sitting in the, you know. I don't know what it's like. I mean, I haven't been on a long train ride before.
I told you what it was like. It was one of the worst days I've ever had. Oh, I had my girlfriend with me, and even she couldn't please me. If she tried, I was that fucking done. Oh, never again. And since then, never left South Australia.
You must have these dreams of going to England to see an Ashes series or something, mate. I would love to do that.
Mate, no, I was close in 2014.
Yeah.
I went to a travel guide and I thought, you know, I might fuck it. I want to go to the Ashes. I want to go to the Ashes in England. And yeah, it was about fucking 10 grand.
You know what, man? All right. A lot of people think when they go overseas they're going to spend a fucking fortune, mate. You don't have to, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I get that.
I've backpacked around Europe on a fucking shoestring, man. Albeit I was single with a bunch of mates and we slept on fucking park benches in town squares in the middle of summer, you know, kind of thing. But you can do it, man, if you're not too picky about accommodation and shit, you know.
Yeah, fair enough. No, that's fair enough. But I wanted
hotels and shit. They're overrated, mate. You know, you can stay at a fucking really cheap place, like a hostel or something. You know.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard they're overrated.
It's the bed, mate. Right?
Fucking Kiri, my co-host Kiri. You know Kiri. Fucking. Yeah. He went to Croatia last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
In fucking Greece.
Yeah.
He stayed in his Croatia stay. He stayed in a hostel.
Yeah.
and he loved it. So
Mm.
he was there for a good month.
I've always been a lazy traveler. Like once I get somewhere, I tend to get really comfy and I don't really go sightseeing.
Yeah.
Because I'm not like naturally inclined. Like if I'm going somewhere, I like to I'm just as happy at home as I am going somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
How about you, Chris? Where have you been?
I used to live in, Victoria. Now I've just moved to Queensland. But I did it both ways. I did it both ways. My first time I came to Queensland, I took the car up here, and then I took like a plane to Victoria, my first ever, and I took a plane back.
Fucking hell.
I was fucked after I did the car ride.
What's that, fucking 20 hours or some shit?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. No way. That's worse than the train.
Yeah, it depends
Well,
what
my
you're
sister just came back from Japan. She was there for 10 days.
Did she like it, Chris?
Oh, she liked it, but the thing is, she hurt her leg. She was just in the hospital yesterday.
Oh, that's the worst place. It's the worst place to hurt your leg because you got to. When you're going around Japan, you're catching trains and stuff and train stations, going upstairs and shit. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow.
That's on the bucket list. I've always wanted to go.
Yeah, it's been on there for years and years. Ash's trip in England, Japan, America.
You like Le Release the Nude, Mick, the Japanese band?
Never heard of it, mate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, they're like the gift that keeps on giving because they became like an underground kind of What happened? They're a band that's been sort of like cloaked in mystique for a long time. They're kind of like the Velvet Underground, but of Japan.
Can you spell that for me, mate?
Okay, so
is it like a French name?
Yeah. It's like a bastardized version of French.
Okay. Yep.
So like Les Mis.
Yep. L-E. Yep.
And the band, R-A.
Yep.
Double L-I-Z-E-S.
Yep. Yep.
And Denude, like D-E-N.
Denude. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'll check it out, mate.
So basically, the guy they never recorded in a studio because they had a bad experience. So then all their stuff was on bootleg.
Okay.
And then the lead singer was actually part of like a Japanese I think they were like a what do you call it, like a socialist or communist students, and they all so he'd been hiding for a long time because he was afraid of being arrested.
Okay. Yeah.
He's kept his identity pretty close, and then what happened is after he died, they've just gone through his vaults, and each year they release like a new live recording almost every year.
Oh wow!
From the 70s, 60s, and 80s. Yeah, so there's a bit
the Japanese music scene's insane, mate. There's like mixtures of genres you will not even fucking believe, mate.
That techno fucking thing they do.
I like what's another? I mean, I like the what's that band? Oh, the Far East Family Band. I like a lot of the 60s and 70s stuff.
Yeah, what's that? Flower Traveling Band.
Yeah, they sound like Black Sabbath.
Yeah. What else? A bit later in the 80s, that real drony fucking long albums. I forgot their name though. Like they're like a cult.
Speed, Glue, and Shinky's another one that's like blues, like a blue hard rock sort of band.
Yeah. Have you heard of Boris? Boris the band, not my cat. No. Real doom, stony, slow stoner rock type of Melvins type band.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you're ever interested, read Julian Cope.
Yep.
Read his book about read
From
the
the
Jack
teardrop
Rock
explodes. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he
Yeah.
he did the Krautrock sampler, then did the Jack Rock sampler book
Yeah.
about his. Yeah.
I've read it,
That's
mate.
a-
You
Oh,
can
you've
read
read
the
it?
whole thing. I think you
There
can
you
read the
go.
whole things online. I'm pretty sure I read them all online. But yeah, he's a great writer. Yeah.
Absolutely. Sorry, guys. Enough of that.
You know, when you mentioned that Japanese band, for a second I thought you were talking about this Canadian band. Two guys, they're under like a, you don't know who they are. They kind of present themselves in these weird fucking costumes. It's just a two-piece drummer and one guy plays drums, another guy plays like a guitar that's like a double guitar. It's got bass and guitar strings on it. What are they called? They're from Quebec. Some French name. I've been really grooving on that lately. Yeah. Sorry, man.
No. Well, if you think of the name, tell me. Yeah, I'll look it up.
I'll give it to you in a second. Sorry, guys, we've just changed the subject to obscure bands.
We've been talking about travel for the last fucking hour, so we've got that covered.
And if you want a bit of an adventure, guys, listen to any of those bands that we mentioned.
If you just want a adventure, just take a train to fucking Melbourne, Adelaide. That'll do it.
Yeah, so I
Bloody
should
hell.
fucking know.
Yeah, oh shit, you've done it as well.
All right.
Yes, I did it.
Angine, and they're called Angine de Portrine. And they're very microtonal sounds, yeah? You know, like King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard type stuff, you know? But like really
Candace
out there.
Way. There you go.
Did you find it?
How's this? When I looked it up, my screen just turned to like polka dots.
Yeah, that's their theme. That's their artistic fucking.
It actually popped up on like my browser, like it just started covering my screen.
Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No, Steph, I could never do that, Stephanos. Never. No, fuck that.
Speaking of Caravan, Mick, do you like Caravan?
Yeah, Caravan. Are they? What do you call that fucking rock scene in England? In that town.
Canterbury.
Canterbury. Yeah. Are they part of that?
Yeah.
I like
their
Caravan. Yeah, I like their album covers, but I haven't heard it. Like,
listen to their famous one, In the Land of the Grey and Pink.
Yeah, that album cover. I've listened to fucking Soft Machine and all that, but I haven't gone into Caravan.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, I'm a big Robert White fan as well, and David Allen and Gong and all those. I like the reason I like as I got older, when I was a kid, I loved the American sort of stoner stuff because it seemed profound. But then as I got older, bit wiser, read a bit more, I started to like the English bands more because they because they were educated and they took themselves a little less seriously with their lyrics.
Yeah.
I like the kind of the Dadaist kind of approach where they were kind of nonsense lyrics. Yeah. I like
Is Caravan very different to Soft Machine, or is it?
Yeah, it's more like it's jazzy, sort of folky sounding. It's kind of how would you describe it? It's a little more pastoral.
Okay.
There's a big jazz influence, like all the Canterbury bands were like really trying to be jazz rock bands, but probably a little less. Soft Machine was probably more on the a little more dissonant. whereas Caravan's probably a little sweeter to listen to.
Okay. Yeah.
You probably would know what they sound like. You would have heard. There was a spin-off band because all those guys, the Canterbury scene was really just like 10 guys, but they were in like 5 bands, and all of them overlapped with those same 10 guys.
Yeah.
It's nice. I don't get to talk about music with people that often because, like, you know, even the musos that I used to hang with were like, "What the fuck is that? We're not listening to that."
Don't blame them after what I'm hearing.
Because they'd think they were like really cutting edge. Oh, I just listened to the MC5. It's like, oh, that's fucking blues rock. Who gives a shit? Then you'd show them something like, and then they get all intimidated because they didn't know about this stuff. And they would rather just pretend it didn't exist than, you know, damage their ego if they knew that there's this huge ocean of shit they hadn't listened to.
Oh yeah. That's the wonderful thing. Like, I don't listen to like music that's coming out now because there's so much music from the past that you can listen to, and it's new to you. Yeah, it's like listening to the latest thing. Yeah,
and it's so much better as well.
Yeah,
you'll never run out. I mean, I spend lots of time on Rate Your Music. Like, if I feel like I'm in a bit of a wall, I just go on Rate Your Music and I start searching by year and genre, any rare thing that where the name catches my eye, and then that's how I sort of find.
It's a great site. Yeah,
absolutely,
it's a great site. Yeah.
Sean or Matt, how many people are listening to us right now?
Well, it went down to 3, I reckon.
We've currently got 11.
Yeah.
11, bloody hell.
11 people are out there looking up Soft Machine.
Hey, Boyd, do you have a comment on Rate Your Music?
I don't. No, I'm on Letterboxd for movies, but like on Rate Your Music, people have so exhaustively written about shit on there. I wouldn't have much to add. It'd only be to log albums that I either own or like, or I'm a bit of a lurker on that site. Not so much.
I'm on Letterboxd, but
Letterboxd a little bit. Yeah, geez, it's just once you find these sites, so many people have already been there for years and years and years, and they've covered it. You know.
Sometimes the elaborate fucking descriptive review someone does of a fucking album is just fucking enough, mate. It's like, fuck, this guy's described it so fucking eloquently, you know. It's got to be good, you know.
I like looking at the 1-star reviews of stuff that I love.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because I want to know I want to see people articulate what they hated about it. Because I'm not upset about it. Because sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, I can see why they would, you know.
Yeah.
I find it fun to do that at least.
Yeah.
I like to question my undying affection for things sometimes to see if it holds up.
Yeah.
That's a good one, Steph.
Hey guys, can I just check in? Hey, Shawnee, you still there, mate?
Yeah, I'm still here.
You happy to keep going?
I'll probably finish up around 2 if that's all right.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I'll just be hanging backstage.
Oh, Matt, you still around about Matt?
If you guys want to keep going, you can keep going.
Yeah, we'll keep going.
After Shawnee finishes.
Yeah, we'll keep going.
Okay, cool.
Before you know, I'll be the 36-hour stream.
Be my guest. Be my guest.
Yeah. I'm gonna be asleep real quick.
Yeah. I miss Peter and Daz. Fuck, they haven't joined for a while, have they?
I haven't seen either of those guys for like a week.
Yeah.
Peter was commenting on Anthony's stream earlier. Yeah.
Daz has gone a bit MIA.
I mean, it's only Tuesday. I feel like they turned up at some point last week,
Yeah.
like Thursday or Friday.
I like them too. They're pretty good.
Yeah, Daz is good if you want to like just have like a go have dinner or whatever. And just like get Daz on a roll and 30 minutes later.
That's it. You still go on the same topic. Yeah.
Oh, he can talk, that boy. But so can a lot of people in this community. He fits right in.
That's it.
Yeah, I was about to say I can't be throwing any punches in that direction. That's for sure.
No. Chris is the quiet one in this one. He's quiet.
What's his
No, I've got something to say. I just don't want to be rude and cut people off.
You're not being rude. Cut us off.
Cut, yeah.
Cut away. Cut.
Must do a selection stream before team release. Well, it's kind of Anthony's thing. Probably could, but yeah, I don't know.
But even then, even if we were to do a selection stream, like we're not going to even come close to even getting it right, because Fire's just going to,
no,
it's
it's
just going to do
pointless,
his
isn't
thing.
it?
Avoid. What did you want last stream? Didn't you said you wanted a predictor or something?
Ladder predictor.
Anthony ended up doing that on Monday. He did a ladder predictor live on his channel.
Oh, okay.
Did he?
Yeah, it was just a ladder predictor to see where we could end up.
Yeah, he was picking we were beating all the top teams apparently.
And like that was going to happen. Like that's going to happen.
But then I said to him, you've made Fremantle lose like 3 games. So that's not going to happen.
I agree with that.
And I think they had Melbourne winning every game.
I could see that. They play all their games at the MCG now, don't they? They don't travel. They'll probably fucking beat us then.
They're an unknown quantity, I think, still. At least for me, I don't know. We'll see.
We're going to get beaten by Carlton. I'm almost certain.
No, I reckon you could beat Carlton. Somebody has to stop. Somebody has to.
We could. It's possible, but certain things would have to happen, like selection, integrity, and smart coaching on the day.
Well, we fucking couldn't.
Players played in their right decision. Yeah, but you're kind of their bunny.
Yeah. We used to make fucking weeks every year, same as St Kilda.
I still don't know. I still could see signs that, like against Essendon, they went back to playing pretty shit football, Carlton. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think they're going to – it's all kind of a bit of a honeymoon thing still, I think.
But you have to remember, they were clear favourites in that game. So that was the first time where the pressure was on them to win.
Yeah, they don't cope with it.
Yeah, like Geelong, fucking GWS, that like we were favourites to win, GWS favourites to win. Like, who have they got this week? They've got West Coast this week, so they're going to be once again heavy favourites. So we'll see how they deal with that pressure.
That's why Fraser's done so well with them, because they're playing. It's like in their minds they're not really playing real football at the moment. They're not expecting anything.
Yeah, just go for it. Yeah.
As soon as people start expecting them to win, you watch.
Collingwood traditionally have always been better as the underdogs. So what we're saying is Carlton will be favourites against Collingwood, and that will be to their detriment. There'll be too much pressure on them.
Yeah, they don't handle pressure because they weren't good against them.
Aside from you guys, though, Lucas, who have they beaten that's like impressive? Giants aren't that good at the moment. Essendon
It was away from home. Like, so that's
It
what
wasn't
you got to
Sydney.
give it. You got to give it for that, yeah. But they are injury riddled and up and down, yeah.
Yeah.
We got spanked by Geelong.
Yeah.
Now that one was a good
That
one,
was
but I'm
good.
thinking out of all the others, they've probably beaten teams either around their position
Melbourne?
or below.
Did they beat Melbourne?
No,
No.
they've beaten
Doggies.
They
Doggies.
beat Doggies,
Geelong.
Port. They beat Port away.
See, that's good.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Then they fell in against Essendon. They beat Geelong, and even Fraser's first game, they almost pipped Brisbane.
They did. Yeah, they lost by 10 points. Yeah. Yeah.
They need
Was that
to
his
lose,
first
so-
game? I thought he hasn't lost since he started.
Yeah, that was Voss.
Oh, sorry.
that was Voss.
But,
yeah.
but the jumper punch guys are saying that Voss handed over the reins to Fraser in the second half, and they came back hard. But that's probably just a fucking urban myth.
Yeah.
Well, they only lost Fremantle by 10 points.
handed over the reins.
Yeah,
I'm
Rocco,
telling
mate.
ya. No, he handed over the reins halfway through the Brisbane game. I'm telling ya.
What a disgrace!
My retort to Rocco is always, in the last few weeks, has always been, so you're really happy now, Rocco? You're fucking 11th, and what you're celebrating being 11th? Come on, that's not like you, Rocco. You know, he doesn't know what
But
to say.
how fucking like the loyalty that man's
But
put
we're
into
winning,
Carlton.
bro. We're winning games of football.
How
Well, it's gonna be-
fucking bullshit? How bullshit is it that fucking that man put so much loyalty into Carlton, and for Carlton to fucking ban him from games of the season, that's bullshit. I think that's
Fucking
bullshit.
oath. Fucking oath.
I would have told Carlton get fucked. You can take your membership and get fucked.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty easy to tell them to get fucked because it's Carlton. I mean, who the fuck
Yeah,
would want to go?
exactly. Yeah, that's it. But that's it. But that's bullshit by Carlton doing that to that man.
Yeah.
That's
See,
shit.
Josh Fraser's been handling it really well. You know, even the other night, he said, yeah, this would be a fantastic job for someone who wants to go through the process. He was just wording it so carefully and so brilliantly. But I think that him being at Carlton even for half a year and seeing what Voss went through, be like, you know what? I don't know if I want to coach this team if we start going bad next year, because then it's going to
Yeah, because it doesn't take much for them to jump on him, mate.
I reckon you should just quit now. Quit now. Then never coach again. So yeah, I won 6 games in a row with Carlton. I was unbeaten with Carlton. Just fucking never coach again.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, he's not
then,
not coming back to us because like we're going to pick up his son. He'll be a conflict of interest.
Well, Eddie was saying today that wasn't the reason he actually left Collingwood.
Okay.
That he basically
Get away from Fly.
That Righty he was going to re-sign, or we wanted to re-sign him, but Righty swooped on him before we re-signed him because he Wright's got a pretty good eye for talent.
Yeah.
That's what Eddie was saying on that thing he does with Jimmy Bartell.
Fucking Graham Wright, man. Go to anywhere but Carlton, mate. Come on, mate. Fucking hell, mate.
Oh, we backed the
Did
wrong
he have to
horse.
go there?
Kelly,
Did he
didn't
have
we?
to go there? Fucking hell.
We could have still had him.
Mm.
And
Yeah,
then
and
Craig
that's the
Taylor's
thing.
gonna piss off anyway.
Yeah, that's the thing, yeah. Well, imagine that, Wright just comes straight back.
Oh, we'd need to dismantle Carlton a bit more first. Maybe a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A year for Operation Sabotage. Nah, Carlton are going to be all right. I think they got some. They're going to get Walker's son, and
Yeah. Kudafides brothers. What was I going to say?
Is there 2 of them?
No, sorry. I was thinking of the Rocket Brothers. There's only one Kudavi's son, but
Yeah.
The future is going to be interesting in the next 10 years or so. Our father sons and their father sons, and now it's going to be harder to procure these father sons as well. You know,
What a load of shit that is.
yeah.
Who's Collingwood's next father and son picks? Like, who they've got coming up? Anyone?
We've got the Rocket cousins.
Well, we got Fraser's next year.
Fraser.
Technically, we do have Michael Christian's kid this year, but I don't think he's any good.
He's not tracking that well.
No.
Has Dan Houston had any kids?
Lipinski's kids, mate. Yeah.
Oh shit!
You had to bring up his kids.
I'm being harsh on Lipinski, mate. He saved our asses with that fingertipper, mate. So, you know, he had absolute fucking
really
phenomenal game, mate.
Anthony will want
that. All it takes is a fingertip and you've had a good career.
Yeah, that's it, mate. I mean, who does that? Who does when the ball's going through and it's like you can reach it? Who jumps up? You know, only Lipinski does it, mate.
Yeah.
Houston might do it this week.
That's the funny thing about that guy is like his champion data numbers are actually even better than his last 2 years at Port, and that's what's really that's what's kind of not that accurate about champion data. When Hoyney's on the thing, I think, fuck, if you just look at champion data, it doesn't tell you the impact of those stats.
It's fucking
Here's what's happened.
Put it this way.
I watched the whole game over. I watched it all. My only reason I watched back that piece of shit game was to watch exactly what Houston does. And this is what he does. He either does sideways 15-meter kicks. Anything more than that that needs a better than average kick, he ignores it. He ignored Pez 3 times, where he had like a 30-meter kick when he's kicking out for goal. Pez is standing there. It's not just him; it's others. So what he does is he does only the dinky little sideways kicks. He doesn't try and cut anything off on the wing or anything in the middle, and he kicks long down the line. And the reason being is both of those are effective possessions.
Yeah, the dinky sideways kick, you do enough of those, it looks like you're a world beater on the Champions data, mate. You know?
Yeah, well, the kick down the line, I only just found out that's an effective possession.
Okay.
So people are saying, Houston's getting 80-plus effective disposals, but he's doing zero influence.
Yeah.
Zero influence on the game.
It's like Supercoach is based on Champions data. Now, I played that Supercoach last year for the first time in years, and it would just baffle me sometimes. You'd see a game and think, this cunt was fucking shit, man, and he ended up getting the most points. And that's when you know that Champions data's skewed wrongly, mate, you know? Yeah. Yeah, and some bloke will have a fantastic game and he'll fucking get shit points, you know?
That's it, yeah.
I went on to True Footy.
Same with Josh Dacos.
Oh, sorry, Matt.
Just say someone like Josh Dacos. You'll see someone like Josh Dacos or Still Sidebottom, and you reckon, I don't remember them being very good, but that's why, because the champion data makes them look good.
Yeah. And this Boyne guy has to smugly go on all these shows and fucking shut up. Sorry, Boyd.
I was just saying. I mentioned in True Footy when they were talking about Collingwood. I jumped on and I pumped up Ed. I said, Ed nullified, Butters, and this guy in the chat, neutral or whoever the hell he supported, he said, no, he didn't. Zach Butters was the 5th highest rated player in the game, and I said, did you watch the game? Yes, I did. He was Port's most effective player. I'm thinking, dude. Are you really trying to tell me that Zach Butters had any influence at all in the second half, especially?
Yeah.
Probably fucking
apart from
power.
At the game, apart from that goal he kicked, I hardly noticed.
Which was also a terrible free kick, mind you.
Yeah.
Is he that good? Are we going to get another Houston if we get him?
No.
He's not a scoreboard
he's better
hitter.
than him.
I know he gets the ball, he goes in hard, but he doesn't. He's not a scoreboard hitter, which worries me a
Goal,
little bit.
that's his only weakness for Port Adelaide. He doesn't kick goals. So if you're expecting him to kick a goal a game, forget it.
I didn't think it was that much of a good audition from Zach. You know, Ed Allen's beating you. Fuck no.
Especially as well too, I feel like Port just in general have an environment where they don't seem to they don't come across as like blue collar workers. Like, you know, when the going gets tough and you know, it's kind of like with like cricket where like, you know, there's always like a tough 100 to make. I'm trying to think of that Steve Smith 100 in the Ashes, and I think it was Archer bounced him or whatever. And like the amount of shit he had to cop to like get 100 like that. Like I look at that in like a football sense. I don't think a Port player would ever go through an equivalence of that and get a ton out of it. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if they're getting beaten and bruised like the whole entire game, they're just gonna bitch out.
Yeah, they rely
under Hinkley all the time. That's what Dan Houston came from, that environment where they were really good when the going was good and they were belting teams when they were just winning on their attacking style. But as soon as they played finals football, they come up against a team that wasn't mucking around. They completely just dropped the ball.
We smashed them in Adelaide when they finished first that year, a couple of years ago in 2024. We played Port in Adelaide in the qualifying final. We absolutely fucking smashed them. We won by 70 points. It was a good night. I was worried about that game.
They don't dig very deep, that club. And that's been up to a couple of coaches.
Yeah, it's Butters or Horn Farnces or bust. That's why I said on your stream the other night. If you can control one of them guys, you win the game. And guess what happened? You controlled Butters and you won the game.
Yeah,
there you
They were
go.
like
Ed Allen, match winner.
But how's Ed Allen, mate? He's done jobs of fucking Bontempelli, Richards, Pickett, and now fucking.
But that's the thing with Allen though. I really hate this narrative that he's like a good tagger. He's just a fucking good midfielder, but we just don't want to play him as a midfielder. Can we get that narrative out there rather than try to just accept the fact that he's just tagger? We're only accepting it because that's what Fly's making him.
No, but that's
Fly wants to direct us.
That's the work experience for him.
And
I think
Fly doesn't want us the narrative. Fly doesn't want the narrative of you shouldn't have been playing on the wing for 12 months. He wants to divert us away from that. Oh no, he can't play in the midfield, but he can be a tagger.
Yeah,
the reason I like it is because he's gonna get an apprenticeship on the best midfielders, and when he eventually, because he won't do that forever.
No.
But that's the thing. He should be good enough now, though. Like, and this is the thing I'm trying to point out is the fact that it's like Allen should be to the levels. What is this? His fourth year, I think, fifth year. Like he should be making a name for himself and being, in terms of midfielders, he should be our second or third best midfielder right now, without a question.
Hey, Shawnee,
because
he almost is.
I know, but that's the
mate.
No, but outside of Nick Dacos, that's it. Outside of Dacos, if you were to make Ed Allen a pure midfielder right now, who is a better option outside of Nick Dacos?
I'm not sure. What he's doing now, I want him to keep doing that because
he's a pure midfielder. He's still getting his own football.
Yeah, no, but I just don't understand why it's like we're trying. Like, I just fucking hate this coach. Like, I really don't.
Me too.
I actually don't have an issue with it because to me, they basically could turn him into a Josh Dunkley, who's a fucking champion player.
No, but I guess my issue is that like you've had a guy with all this talent this whole time. I guess I'm just more frustrated because like we should have the steps that he's doing now. He should have done like 2 years ago. You know,
Yeah.
This is something where if we played him day one on the wing, we waited for him to get his body right. We should be in a position where I'm just trying to think Alan should. Yeah, and I don't want to say he's like Bont or whatever, but in terms of him being athletic, and then each year he gets his football skills, if his football skills improve year on year, he should be like a fast, explosive midfielder, screaming out of the middle. I don't know, maybe I'm just a bit sort of over analyzing and stuff, but it's just this guy that came in as an athlete that would eventually develop good football skills. We've just taken way too long for this guy, for him to we've taken way too long to put time into him to actually make him be a good footballer.
Yeah, he should have been playing all. He should have been in the guts a lot of games last season, and it would have fast tracked his development. Whereas we're waiting till now to kind of do it.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Did you see him on Sunday Footy Show?
No.
How does he speak?
Yeah, he's obviously a smart kid. He goes to Deakin.
Okay.
He's doing a business degree, so that's what I was going to announce. He goes to Deakin. He's got his brother's here. I think he's got a partner here, so seems like he might be settled here.
His brother's actually a good part of because he does work for the Tradies podcast, and I think he works for SE. Is it SEN? I think as well. So,
Lincoln.
Yeah.
Where's he from?
He's originally from Western Australia.
Yeah, he's originally from Western Australia, but both him and Ed is in Victoria.
Gentlemen, I shall depart. Pleasure as always. I'm going to hit the sack.
See you when you wake up, and we'll still be here.
No worries. No. Yeah, all right. I'll catch us on next Thursday, which is looking like it might be a fucking Richmond show because Matt's got his mate coming. I've got a mate coming, and yeah. So, yeah. All right, guys. I'll catch us later. Thanks, Matt.
Thanks, Mick. See you on Thursday.
All right.
See you, legend.
See you guys.
See you,
bye.
Yeah. So just with the comment with Stefanos, that's basically the point I'm basically trying to get at is that if Pendles was to have Fly as his coach when he was developing as a kid, I don't think Pendles would have became as good as quickly compared to if he had someone like a Moldhouse. Yeah, well, that's the other thing too. Probably wouldn't have played.
He wouldn't have been getting a game, and he would have gone back to basketball after 2 years.
Yeah, probably.
Or gone to another club. Like this whole Logan Morris, Dematia debate. Oh, we should have got Logan Morris. He'd still be in the VFL. He'd be Charlie West right now.
But that's the thing. You have Logan Morris in Charlie West, and he's literally staying in the VFL.
After the last couple of weeks, I think Charlie West could be as good as Logan Morris.
I think he's a better version of it. In terms of on paper, he's taller. Obviously, Logan Morris is a more proven forward because he kicks goals and all that stuff. But I think if you back someone like Charlie West in, I think he becomes a better forward. It would be interesting to see who would win the battle towards the end of their careers. But I'd probably be backing in Charlie West because, again, taller, stronger. I guess they both have football smarts, but the way they position themselves on the ground, I'm just tired of seeing so much talent, and we're just fucking wasting this talent. It's this whole conversation we've had, or that I've always mentioned. It's you basically go to the family event, and you see you've got like a cousin or a sister or whatever, and like their partner comes to this like family event, and you can sort of see that that person's not treating them right. Like you want to go over and just like slap the guy around, sort of thing. Like and just about, hey, like don't be doing that. You know, that's sort of how I feel about Fly. It's like don't be fucking with my club.
Well, Matt,
Fucking
didn't he
let
say
it
he
find out.
well, Matt said he was the next Cameron.
Who? Charlie West.
Charlie West, yeah.
Oh, he's basically Tex Walker. I reckon.
Yeah.
By the end of his career, he'll basically be like a Tex Walker because his ground ball game for a key forward is seriously underrated. And then he's also got like he's also got the big lead out mark and he's a great contested mark as well.
Yeah, I've seen him play a couple games for Collingwood, and I thought, geez, he's got some good talent. Yeah, South Australian boy.
Yeah, that's him. We have half a dozen of them in the VFL, but Fly just doesn't play them.
Don't play him. Yeah, we've got the same thing in our VFL. We've got about 3-4 midfielders that should be playing, but we don't.
Yeah, but are Geelong sitting in the top 4 though? Where are they sitting?
Yeah, 5th at the moment.
Yeah, but that's a bit of a different story, isn't it? Like,
no. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard when you're winning. It's hard to play young kids. Yeah. That's fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if
we're
you're
sitting 10th or 11th or something at the moment.
Oh yeah, I agree.
11th.
Should be playing your kids. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah.
And especially with someone like a Jacob Ryan, I keep harping on this. If you want to just at least like give it a go, throw like have a ping at the stumps. If like the guy's out of contract and the guy is going to fight tooth and nail for every contest he's at because he knows it's either like a make or break situation for him. Why can't we just throw him in there and just see how he goes? It's not like we're trying to tell a kid that we just drafted last week and he's like, he's just, he's as and like as if he's and he's all just like skin and bone. Like this Jacob Ryan kid, he's like what, 21, 22. He's had multiple pre-seasons. Like again, it's like take a risk, but like take the right risks. Don't be stupid with it. But if he's out of contract and super hungry, like I just don't understand why we're just not giving him the chance. Because if he succeeds, then it's a back pocket you don't have to go and get in the off season. Like,
do you reckon personally you'll make top 8? I'm not talking about the book. I'm talking about the actual top 8.
No way.
No, I think we'll finish. I think we'll finish in the bottom half of from 7 to 10. I think we'll finish 9 or 10.
So do you think because of this wild card, it's came out the wrong time for you guys? Because Fly still thinks you can make finals because of the wild card, so he's not playing kids. Like if there was no wild card this year, probably you'd be out of the finals, and you'd be playing more kids. Or is that it? Like, is this that the wild cards come out at a worse time for you guys to play kids?
I don't know. I know when it comes to Fly, like he loves his safe bets. Like he's always. I mean, he said it multiple times in his press conferences that he always wants to win, and winning is everything, and all that shit. But I think he really means it. I think it feels like he's coaching for his job every week. And there's this sort of like fear, I guess, that from the outside looking in, it feels like he has this sort of fear that if he loses a game, then that's going to put him on the chopping block. And I think that whether it's right or wrong, I think I think he gets scared by that idea.
Yeah.
So he tends to select a team as if he's going into a grand final every week. Oh look, Checkers, you can come in and play. Oh, what's that? You've got a fucked up toe that's like barely hanging on. Nah, we'll just play you anyway because it's a grand final this week. Oh, but Fly, but it's round 12. Oh, don't care, mate. Just go out there and play. Like it's just it's just stupid how you know, I mean, I keep harping on about Henley McRae in the preseason he had in 2024. He looked like he genuinely looked like Jordan DeGoey when I watched him train. And then when it comes to the start of the season, we ended up playing an injured DeGoey and an injured Tom Mitchell, and then Finn McRae didn't play that season, or he didn't start the season. And then the game we do play him, we play him in the one game against North Melbourne, where granted he had a disposal efficiency of like 30 or 40%, but he only played a quarter and a half of football because Fly was like, "Nah, he's so bad, we're just going to take him off."
Yeah, that's what Chris Scott did. Yeah.
Yeah, like I get that you can be so bad, you got to get taken off, but it's like Fly just doesn't. It just seems like he doesn't take into account the mental and emotional toll that this game can have on not only players but fucking kids.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? And it pisses me the fuck off.
No, I agree with that because we've got a gun in the VFL called Nevitt, and he absolutely destroys it. And fucking last year, Chris Scott played him 5-6 games, but he played him as the fucking sub. And he wouldn't get, and because we were a team that hated the sub. Like we wouldn't use the sub unless it's like 5 minutes to go in the last quarter.
I mean, Joe Richards says hi. He basically one of the games he played with us. I think he came in with about 30 seconds left, and he's like, "Yeah, all right, cool. I'm off to Port then. See you guys."
yeah, and. Fucking, it happened 3-4 times to fucking poor Nevitt, and he had like 5 touches, and he'd play on the wing and some shit. And then he hasn't played a game this year, but he's having 35-40 touches in the VFL every week. So that can be frustrating for a kid. That you just think, I just want to play in my proper position midfield, play there for 2-3 games, see what I've got. Because you're not just proving it to your coach, you're proving it to yourself as well. Yeah. And if you're not getting the opportunity, then you don't know how fucking good or the potential to be good you'll be.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes Void.
Just 3 now, 4 now.
Fucking hell.
Yeah,
he's off the bed.
I'm just tired of this coach. Like, genuinely, just so tired of this coach. And it's not like we're asking him to, it's not like we're asking him to play like Illaru Smith, or we're asking him to play. Well, I probably shouldn't be naming players, but guys that just aren't ready. Like these are guys that have been in the club for multiple years, have had multiple preseasons. Their football form stacks up, and we're fucking 11th at the moment. Like we're not even playing. Well, like if the season was to end this week, we're not even in the wild card. Like as a football club, I don't want to ever be. The first handful of games, sure, okay, you can lose a couple and be outside the 10. That kind of doesn't matter. But are we so shit of a club? Is our club so shit to the point where after a whole first half of the football season, we can't even be in the top 10? Like even if it's not to, and again, like I get the fact that like first half of the season doesn't matter, all this stuff. I completely agree with all that, but it's like surely throughout a season in the first half. Because I don't know, to me, if you get to the first half of the season or you have your bye, if you're not going into the next game after your bye and you're not in the 10, I feel like that's, regardless on how your season's gone, that's a bad thing. You can never paint that as a good thing. Especially if you're contending for a flag.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Like if you're literally if you're contending for a flag, you should you should be in the top 8. Let's actually put that part out there.
Oh, but you should be top 4. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but even then, sometimes you can just, again, if you went the whole first half of the season, you played the kids, whatever. So you're not necessarily prioritizing winning or whatever, but still, like,
Yeah, you can be top 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like who? Like, is there any kids that you want Collingwood to play but haven't yet?
Yes.
Oh, Ryan. I mean, Ryan's probably the number one for me right now, just because it's so
Well, what's his position?
obvious. He's basically a defender, so you could effectively. I mean, we talked about Houston and how he just doesn't care. I don't know if it's his demeanor. I don't know if it's the way, like, he's just laid back nature, because sometimes that can be it, where they can technically care, but because they're so laid back, it looks like they don't care. So maybe that could be what it is. But Brian could come in and let you be that guy that fights tooth and nail, because he's basically like a John Noble type. But the difference between him and Noble is that he's 189 centimeters, so he actually has a bit of height. So he could effectively be an intercepting like defender, but then can also be that Noble where he like takes off when he gets the footy.
So the attacking half-back role.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's also probably one of the... And especially when we're trying to play that more and more each week, he literally plays the game style, and he actually adapts to that game style probably more than anyone else. Then we've also got... the fact he's been getting better each week, I feel like TJ even maybe probably deserves a game at this point. Another defender, but probably more of a Jeremy Howe sort of type, where, if Howe was to retire, he's probably the next one up to replace him. You've got Charlie West. You've got, I think Harry's a little bit. I think it's a bit early for Harry, but I'll see if I can get the VFL up. See if I can just refresh.
Are you into Sullivan, or is he just not it? No.
I mean, he's just like, I don't mind him as a forward, but at the same time, if he's the guy you're picking every week,
yeah,
you're only picking him if you've got no one.
Is he another kid, or is he another?
No, he's like 27, 28.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because we picked him up in the SSP a couple of years ago.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, there we go. Howes, Cochrane, TJ, Demadio. Just trying to think. Even like someone like a Saxena. Like, we need small forwards to kick goals. Like Saxena.
Yeah, I've heard you mention Cena a couple of times.
Yeah, and then on top of it too, if these kids are getting games, then they're going to be more motivated to play in the VFL. Anderson needs to come back in. That needs to fucking happen.
Yeah, I can't believe you dropped him angry last week. I couldn't believe that for fucking side bottom.
Yeah, TJ, B. Mattia, Cochrane.
How about your fucking your mid-season recruits?
Yeah, I'm actually really happy with Puncher. He's a genuine key defender that can. He can be that like Murphy. He can be that Murphy type. So, I'd be happy if he played.
Yeah.
Parker, I'm sort of 50-50 on, but I mean, he's one of those guys where I feel like he genuinely cares. So, and that's really about it. Because like Zach McCarthy's like, he's just not ready. He's just not there physically yet. Smith, I mean, in fairness, Smith probably had his best game on the weekend. In the VFL. But no, it's
How is the VFL team doing, like as a whole?
Oh, terrible.
Okay.
I mean, we had our best performance in a for wait, didn't we get the need to figure out who did we play the week before? So I want to say we won the week before, but I'm not confident on that fact. Oh, we played Casey, and we won that. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, well, someone was saying, I can't remember. Yeah, it was a good option for Bo. I was talking to someone about it. Maybe no, I don't think it wasn't Anderson. Oh man. Yeah, but also with Harry as well too. Harry needs to play in the midfield. If he's to get a game, so I'm not that sort of fussed if Harry plays, because at least you can argue that like we've already got plenty of guys, and Harry's just not. I don't think Harry's like a equivalent option than anyone in the side at the moment. I'm just trying to think.
What's his role?
Yeah, well, that is true too. Actually, yeah, Harry did play a high half forward.
Yeah. High half forward. Okay.
Yeah.
When Perryman back? When do you get Perryman back?
He's played the last 2 weeks, so he's already back.
Oh fuck! I didn't even. Oh, I didn't even know.
Yeah. Well, I can't say Swabling anymore because he's finally getting a game. About
Yeah. Because Perryman's your tagger, isn't he?
He can be. He's probably another one where he could be a midfielder by his own right too.
Yeah.
But he's just like a Mr. Fix-It. Where you can basically just put him anywhere and he'll just do a job.
Yeah. 'Cause he did really good on a big player. Well, I forgot who it was. He kept him really quiet.
Naz. Yeah, he kept Naz quiet. Round 0?
Yes,
round
yeah.
0? Yeah.
Yeah, because Matt, I remember Matt saying that's when Dacos suggested that. It was the players' idea to do that, not the coaches.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like even the players are seeing it, and I feel like even they're starting to get frustrated now because there's too much smoke around Fly now. It's just way too hard to ignore. Like even I don't know if you've now seen the comments with what Dacos said about Swaddling at the end of the game.
Yeah. That's where he said he feels like he should have played in early in the year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember.
And he
Warble
didn't
saying
like, but yeah, because he didn't say it, but he said it. Like
Yeah.
it was a digger Fly.
Nah, exactly. Yeah, I know what you mean. They don't want to criticize him, but it was a criticism.
Yeah. Well, no, like he said the thing, but he just didn't mention Fly. Like he said he should have been playing round 0, or well, at least I think anyway. So, okay.
Yeah, in my opinion, yeah.
Yeah. So obviously that's going against what the club did. So that means that you obviously didn't agree with what the club did. Yeah, I mean Pez has been awesome this year. Like, outside of obviously the games he missed, he's been great. Yeah.
Well, Lucas, would you be happy if you were in a wild card?
Fuck no. I wouldn't be watching that fucking shit. I'd hope we fucking lose that game. I couldn't give a shit about that.
Yeah.
I'm not watching that. Fuck that.
Yeah.
You wanna play in that game, then fucking call back. give me a call back the week after if you lose or win. I want nothing to do with it.
Actually, I'll ask you this, Lucas. So, with do you believe because obviously, like you obviously watch Geelong every week.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're all kind of in the same boat with Collingwood, given that you're fifth? Like, do you sort of look at certain things and be like, "Hey, we went this way, this way, and this way." We would. I mean, it's not. It's only one spot higher up to be in the top 4, but do you think you'd be like in a better position if you made like certain moves? Because I know you spoke about like the VFL player and stuff that isn't getting a game, but how many how many things do you think like Chris Scott's fucking up?
Mate, I've made a fucking grave mistake this year when we bet Brisbane and we bet Sydney in back-to-back weeks. And I said, you know what, fuck it, we're going to win the flag, we're favourites. And then the week after, mate, we lose to fucking Carlton. And I've said this publicly on my streams. I've said, I don't give a shit if we beat fucking Brisbane, Fremantle, Sydney, Hawthorn in 5 weeks. From this point on, I'm never going to say we're favourites again. I fell into that trap once. I ain't going to fucking do that again. I think we're miles behind fucking Freo, Sydney, and Hawthorn. Well, Freo and Sydney have bet us. So Freo and Hawthorn have bet us. So doesn't increase my argument. But there are things where you just think, what the fuck are we doing? What's Max Holmes doing playing halfback? What the fuck's that about? He's a top 10 midfielder, and we lost a top 10 midfielder because he's fucking in my halfback. There's things, with selection with Brad Close. You think, what the fuck is he bringing him back? Play young Wilshere, which we have been the last 2 weeks. It is hard to play kids when you're winning. Like we're sitting fifth. We're not like fucking 12th or 15th. So I get that, but you, at the same time, you still think, oh, I just want to see. I want to see this kid do really, really well. I want him to play like a Nevitt or like a Stevens, like a Wilshere. I sit there every weekend. I think, why is Dangerfield playing? Why is he out there? Why is Colin Jasney playing? Why is Blitzard playing? Surely we can bring in 3 fucking kids for them. So yeah, there's things out throughout the whole season where even I've been fucking critical and thinking, why are we doing A instead of doing B? Or when we're getting smashed in the midfield and that, why aren't we moving this here? Why are we doing that? So yeah, all the time where I'm thinking, fuck, it's these little things that are costing us, and it's fucking frustrating as hell, Sean. Very frustrating when it happens, as it does for you, for Collingwood.
Yeah, because I just know we can be so much better. That's what hurts. It's like you can. I know this team's like worthy of being top 4, worthy of contending for a flag.
Oh, we should be top 2. Yeah, we should be top 2. You beat Brisbane, you beat Sydney in back-to-back weeks. And then you lose to Carlton. You think, fucking, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? So, oh yeah, absolutely. I think our list is top 2. Bailey Smith has had a hell of a year. Bailey Smith. He's improved. But stupid things like moving Max Holmes to fucking halfback. What the fuck is that shit? And that is frustrating because he's not a halfbacker and we're losing a top 10 midfielder. And we're replacing that top 10 midfield with a B grader. And that pisses me off as well. We're not replacing him with a kid that I want. We're replacing him with a B grader. Or fucking Warple. Look at Warple. He's on big money out fucking Geelong, He's on a big contract. He's on a 3-year, $750K deal. You know what he's doing? Absolutely nothing. Sitting on the VFL bench, doing absolutely fuck all. And that's frustrating as hell. That is so frustrating. You think, why the fuck did we get him? Why the fuck did we pay money for him? So it's things like that. They also just piss you off.
But that's the thing, though. I would rather a Warple being in the VFL than having Warble playing seniors every week because, yeah, it's a bad contract and, yeah, it seems like you've overpaid for him at this point. But, like, I don't think just because you get paid, seniors money, it shouldn't, make you an automatic selection. I think from a club culture point, and I think from a club culture point of view, it's far better for the club culture if you're then made to sort of earn your spot, and especially as well if he is being told, yeah, we paid you $750, but we don't give a fuck that we paid you $750. Fucking, put your head over it and play well, and then you'll get your game. So
no, I agree with that. I agree with that point, yeah, for sure. But I was never sold on Warple anyway. Hawthorn weren't even into him. Fucking hell. Whether they thought they'd get merit and they had to get rid of a midfielder, I don't know. But I was never big on Warple. Warple played a horrible game in that prelim against us in 2000 last year. A horrible game. And I thought, are we seriously going to get this guy? Is that where we're going with this? He's not going to be the difference to fucking get us in the ground, get us over the line. So that could be frustrating. Like, yeah, okay, he's on big money playing the VFL, and I'm sure the games that he's played, he's been okay. There's a game where he got 10 clearances against Richmond. So yeah, that's okay, but it's still frustrating. Is there anything? Oh, why did you get him when he's doing that? Where you could put it into a young kid or whatnot. No, that can be frustrating. That can piss me off.
Yeah.
I think I've kept you on too long, Sean.
Oh. Yeah,
well, I'm gonna go to bed. Did you want to do? Are you gonna keep it going, Sean?
Well, it depends, Lucas. Are you gonna stay on? Because I don't think if Matt's not coming back, I'll just end the stream.
Yeah, I was gonna. Well, actually, before I do head off, I would have. We can talk some Miami Heat for just a little bit with Giannis signing, since we're both Heat fans. So.
I guess we can talk Geelong. I don't think talking about Miami's that much different.
Hey guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut the stream down.
Okay.
And you guys can talk basketball and backstage until you fall asleep. How's that?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Well, I'll see you as I'm going to bed. Good night, Matt.
See you, Chrissy. Thanks for
Lucas and
thanks for
Sean.
your contribution, buddy.
No worries, Chris. No, that's all right. No, that's all right, Matt. If you want to shut down the stream, well, I'll happily head to bed. It's like 2 a.m. But no, that's all right because Sean messaged me earlier and we were talking about it then. But no, that's all right. It's all good. Matt, you can.
I'm going to shut the stream, but you can hang out backstage if you want. So
yeah.
Thanks, everyone. Everyone in the chat, everyone who jumped on, especially present company, Sean, Lucas, and Chris. And I will see all you guys over at Mick's channel at Magpie Army Chronicles on Thursday night. It's been a good night. Started off with a real fun time with Dermott and Age and Sean, and we're ending off on a good note, I hope. So see you all later. Take care out there and go Pies.
Go Pies.
Go Pies.
You can say go Cats if you want, Lucas.
Oh, absolutely. Go Cats.
Right, good night all.